SoulCalibur 6. Whoa!
That is my new intro, and I'm doing this every single time forever, and no one can stop me. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Night Fights. This is episode 24 for the year of 2025. I am Bigpapachunk, your host, bracket runner, backseat commentator. Was going to be a player tonight, but thankfully I got to pull out because there's enough people in the bracket, and it helps out with that. And all around idiot. Yeah, so that's me.
What?
And then I have my lovely, some of my favorite people ever here to help me commentate, Konmai, and the return of the one, the only, Beanie Thuggish.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Win and Freak Out Online Edition, episode 20, episode 24 of 2025. we don't let the old games die.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry, bro. I feel like so nostalgic, man.
We don't let it die. You know,
That's
they say like
that's such old lore. I love it.
I gotta go. That was a YouTube comment, right?
Yes, it was a YouTube comment.
Yeah, we gotta go. I gotta
Someone was like, what does WNF even stand for? Win and Freak Out? I was like, I'm stealing that.
Yeah.
That's mine now.
God, that's like
So good.
That's like 23 or 24 or some shit like that.
God,
It's literally like
That's
100 anyway.
if you even bring that up, that's a you get
Deep
bonus
cut?
points in our book. Yeah, that's like a super deep cut. You basically have cut through the dude. That's good shit, though. That's good shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of good shit, though, you know, we managed to scramble together the Matcherino. So,
I
be
did.
So kind.
Well, bless whoever the Matcherino mods, admin,
Moderator person.
Yeah, W humans for
employees.
making sure we had codes.
Yeah, no, they're cool people. I set the shit up like an hour and a half ago, and they got me approved in that time. They also like, I know they kind of know me because I mean I've been using Matcherino from like very very early, so they as long as I give them a code, they're like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. But yeah, shouts out to Matcherino for being like one of the foundational pillars of SoulCalibur 6 and the FGC, and just being fantastic all around.
You know, one day we're gonna I feel like if Start.gg ever shits the bed, we should just use their bracket system.
Right, Matcherino's bracket system. Like they already put little codes out for us. We may as well use their bracket too. Give them a little more foot traffic.
Yeah, like, because like the more I think about it, it's like the less I have to use Start, the better. But that being said, Start just added a new pretty cool feature to their API where you can actually timestamp matches based off of a VOD in the bracket. So if you see the bracket later, you can just like pull up the match, that's sick.
Oh, that's actually pretty beast.
Like I saw that, I was like, okay, you guys got it. That's pretty swag of you.
Yeah, there's some good ideas, some good people working there. It's just whether or not they can actually do the Lord's work to actually get it done. But
yeah, good old Microsoft.
Yeah, it's just like using Twitch. You know, there's good people working at Twitch. Let's hope they get the work done.
Yeah, I feel like that era's, I don't know. Twitch seems like not in a great place, but at the same time, doesn't seem as like easy to move out of the other platforms. I feel like just YouTube's getting stronger, if anything.
yeah.
I'll use YouTube to stream once I get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
That's hey, you should subscribe to Beanie Thuggish so you can get your
I'm
daily
at
dose
like
of gaming news.
50 or something. I need to post more. I've been going through it, but you know it's gonna be other people are gonna be going through it tonight. They're gonna be throwing hands. That's what they're doing.
That's true.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was gonna say,
Who do we get first?
speaking of getting stronger, you can make the Matcherino get stronger by clicking !Matcherino into my Twitch, or typing !Matcherino into my Twitch chat, going to the link provided, and then logging in or creating your Matcherino account, clicking the blue claim code button like so, and you add a free 25 cents in the prize pool.
You did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you can also use the orange contribute button to donate your own custom amount from your wallet. Shouts out to Underwear PR for putting $5. Good luck, have fun, everyone. Thank you so much. If you want to be
$5 reduce.
yeah, we're already up to $8 reduce in the Matcherino. That's some good money. Whatever 60% of $8 is, it's like $6. I don't know.
It's $4.80.
Yeah, something like that. So anyway, there's some money to be made, a little bit.
There will be more as people code.
Yeah,
That's the one thing that our game does. We code better than most games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single WNF that I've commentated where we didn't make sure all the codes were used up. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good night.
I mean, you're back, so it's definitely good.
Woo! I had to get very far away from the microphone to do that. I peaked when I was screaming about me making Bushin and Tekken. Let's go.
Yo. Let's see.
Oh, we got the ad read slides going too.
Yeah, like I said, it's you'll see everything. What are you seeing in front of you is what's happening on stream.
Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
If only I knew that those were there, I would have talked about them, But instead, I'm just letting them play and not mentioning it. Not mentioning NorCal and the NorCal SoulCalibur casuals on a 420 Blaze It first San Jose, California.
Yeah,
when they do happen.
When I actually can show up to them. There's a disclaimer that says you should DM me or talk to me on Discord before you go, because if you just show up on a random Saturday, but we try and go. I mean, it's just I've been busy, and then my girlfriend's had a bunch of stuff that she's had to go do. But now I'm off work, even though I don't work on Saturdays.
You get the summer off. Woo-hoo. Teacher
Summer
man.
of love. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for whatever we're gonna end up playing. I'm probably gonna get sucked into Night Rain, aren't I?
I mean, at some point. I mean, I'm trying to speed run through Claire Obscura since I didn't finish it because I just want to play more Night Rain.
I need to get Night Rain just because I heard right now the bow class is the strongest in the game, and I love me some bows. As soon as he gets nerfed, I'll probably fall off the game harder than falling off of Dragon Ball Fighters.
They shouldn't nerf him. I don't think he actually needs to be changed. He's not like strong as in like does most damage. He's just like the most like utility.
Safe. Yeah, he's just like the safest and like can play at ranges where the bosses can't do too much to him. Yeah.
Yeah, because you fart on that guy, he dies.
Oh, well, there you go.
That was a visual.
Yeah.
It's not an ass man.
I just pictured you like holding him down, because you're a tall guy. I just pictured you like holding him down and just farting on him. I'm like, oh, that's a boss fight. Who wins, Iron Eye or BPC?
Oh my god. Iron Eye getting chunked.
But yeah, no, he's he's just like, I don't know, he's good, but he's not like, I don't think he's not game breakingly good. Yeah.
I mean, it's a Souls-like.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the idea of a Souls-like roguelite is really cool, though. I will say that.
It's weird because like they basically said, "Hey, let's make Fortnite," and they're like, "Bet it'll work." I thought it was honestly gonna flop. To be honest, even though
I thought maybe they would have gone for like some sort of a PvP element, but I'm glad it's just full co-op instead of there being any PvP. Like you're not running around the world fighting others and fighting the bosses. That would have been a little more hectic than I would.
That would have been so annoying, especially in a Souls-like game where like you're not looking. Yeah, you're not looking in the general direction of your opponent. You just get instantly gibbed by some random stuff, and you'd be like, "Damn, game sucked."
I mean, that still happens. It's still Souls-like, but yeah, no, I think not having
invasions.
PvP. Oh man.
Oh no.
That would be so funny if they did. That'd be like the most troll thing they possibly do.
It'd have to be a custom mode, like where it's not the main one,
Oh, Dustbloods? Yeah, you know what? That's what I heard, too. It's going to be like PvE and Duskbloods, which is interesting because that's the Bloodborne version of this game.
Extraction Miyazaki game? Let's go.
Dude, that'd be sick, honestly. Escape from Bloodborne.
Escape from Bloodborne, holy. That's the only sequel we're going to get. No remaster, just Escape from Bloodborne.
It's funny because they're doing a Sony-based orchestra event, and they have Bloodborne in it, and I'm just like, could you imagine somebody rolling up there and just seething? Yeah, I know, right? It'd be like Bamco being like, let's do a musical number for all our games, and then throwing Calibur in there and being like, you motherfuckers.
And specifically like new SoulCalibur 6 music, not like the classic SoulCaliburs. It's like, okay, everyone knows like SoulCalibur 2, SoulCalibur 1, right? Yeah. So if you like throw in some of the songs from this game, it's like, are you taunting us? Like, do I have to Arthur Fist meme right now? Are you dead ass head boy?
I'd be so upset. Well, so you'd be like, you had time to pay these people to play the music, make the game.
Just add, I don't even want them to make a new SoulCalibur. I want them to add rollback and add quick match to this one. That's all I'm asking for. If they add quick match and rollback, this game will last another 10 years.
Yeah, that's actually true. If they manage to pull off a air quote like remaster kind of thing where they just gussy up the game just a slight bit and then add modern features, I'd be like fucking jazzed. But that being said, I don't think they can fix most of this stuff.
He's in ranked. Son of a bitch. All right.
He's playing ranked? That's so funny.
What?
It says he's in ranked? He's playing SoulCalibur right now.
What?
Yeah, he had to get those points in before WNF. I understand.
Okay. Here, Pink Panic. I think you might need to back. We'll just have you back out. I'm gonna run the other one.
Would cross-platform be a water feature? Fuck yeah, it would. I still think
really
they should.
Want to have to play against Xbox players? Ask yourself that really fast.
We already do. Like,
I guess you're right. A lot of them have migrated over to PC.
They migrated over here, and we already played against Infectious D. Like, come on.
I say that, and then I realize like Raztalk also used to be an Xbox player, right? Raztalk,
yeah, exactly.
Lionheart, like you just said, Infectious D. What's his name? Legendary or whoever, him too, I believe.
Legendary?
Yeah, I believe he was also an Xbox player, or maybe he was PlayStation.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Laglos, man. I started on PlayStation as well. I love me some ZOS 22A until it gets jumped and I get launched. And I'm like, whoa, that guy plays on good netcode. He's just playing on PC guy.
It'd be nice. I dream of that moment just because it'd be a cheap option. And honestly, this game is really good. I think the only thing they would ever, if they ever had to patch anything, I just wish they could figure out a happy medium with the retracking, because they unfortunately left us on the patch where they kind of borked they made retracking too good, but that would be it. I think the rest of the bounce is pretty good, so yeah. And and it feels good. It's funny, I've been playing a lot of SC2 on the Switch too, and it's just like, man, I get that like SC2 movement is functional, but it does not feel as good as SC6's. SC6's movement feels the best out of any game I've ever played.
So smooth while having just a small amount of punishability so that you're not just zippity-doo-dahing all over the screen, right? SoulCalibur 2 is the opposite, where it's like super free and you don't have to worry about getting punished on your movement, but it feels so awkward to take space and to move. And that's the main thing that I haven't liked about SoulCalibur 2 in comparison to 6. Like if you're comparing them directly.
Although in SC2, I've noticed that verticals like basically do not retrack at all. So even if you're barely moving slightly to the left or the right, you're gonna create whiffs. So I kind of get because I've always been in this weird spot where I respect SC2, but it's really very much Schrodinger's game right now, where I would love to see people playing it, but man, they are really hidden and they definitely don't travel to go play it. So. But I've always wondered what specifically would turn somebody off from this game other than the kind of dumb surface level complaint stuff. And definitely the movement, because in SC2, you're just so slippery. It's hard to just like do silly timing timing verticals to just catch people's step, but whereas you could do that in SC6 like crazy.
Yeah, it feels almost like as if someone took melee and then took out all the wave dashing, and then just anytime you press any direction, you just get the wave dash. You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna be all the way behind you with one step. You're like, what just happened? I don't know, but Xianghua, so 2-2B.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And long last the match.
Marigram versus MachineGunKills. Tira versus Kilik.
It's gonna be interesting. I want to see Marigram abuse backstep more, but at the same time, I feel like she's been kind of trying to figure out her offensive game plan. Although one thing I think I did notice is that she got way better after Boom showed up to over at PNW a little bit. But MachineGunKills has been here forever. Yeah, it's good. It's gonna. We'll see how this goes. But I'm always excited to watch Marigram play because there's always something a little bit different about every week. And it's usually for the better. And sooner or later, we're going to be like, damn, she's Akeopo.
Yeah, like you can feel like she's probably like learning her layers, right? Learning the differences between her layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. And as players get better at those, it makes like neutral way more of an intricate dance. Instead of it looking very rigid, the way people describe SoulCalibur when they're new, once you get really good at neutral, it just looks like your freestyle. Just like that. Like that was a perfect timing catch using that as an option there, right? And it's not something you would have just seen good stuff from Machine Gun Kills, though, immediately taking back the offense.
She's playing a lot slower than I'm used to her seeing play, and I like that a lot. She's creating a lot of space and uncertainty.
Yeah, I think Tira is a good character for playing that slow, right? Like she has a lot of explosive damage. She has an amazing backstep, pretty good step catchers like we see here. So playing slow into like changing up the tempo and choosing your spots for good aggression is exactly how this character plays well.
This is awesome. Holy shit.
Ooh, okay. Machine Gun Kill calling out the jump.
Back to mid screen. Leveraging
yeah, immediately,
this.
right? Realizing that they had more than enough space on the screen and more than enough life. But now Machine Gun Kills is starting to bring this back and push them towards the corner, kind of walking with them, trying to make sure they can't make it out.
I like the adjustment to waiting out for Marigram to do jumpy. It's kind of helping Machine Gun get some leverage back. Okay, again, statue blocking.
Oh, once again, going back to center screen, I like Marigram just being safe here. Just like, I still have a lead. There's no reason to like play too unsafe versus a character like Kilik, who can just explode you when you're wrong. Not getting the punish there on that 3B, though.
Getting some range again. Timing's
Second
good throw.
This is really good. Machine Gun might have to soul charge if he wants this round to keep going. Oh, wait. He's going to have to soul charge. He needs to do it now. Here it comes. Let's see if he can get the Rinsky. He needs one more hit here. Or I think he
interesting soul charge.
Yeah, that seems like a bad spot. I would have waited for Machine Gun to use up his soul charge, to actually choose to dismantle it, and then start up yours. So now you have more time on the clock.
Yeah, I agree. If you just like walked away, you could get a lot of leverage. Oh my god!
These jump Bs are really good for Marigram right now.
It's cool too because she's mixing an empty jump with it as well. So she's really cognizant of like what her stuff is doing to the game state.
Yeah, just the idea of seeing her airborne is enough to kind of make Machine Gun flinch, even when there's no button coming behind.
Machine Gun is cranking up the heat though.
Oh,
okay, good punish.
Side step. That was amazing. What are they going to get here, though? Another one. I think this might actually be enough to even up the life totals here, right? Tira does pretty good damage.
Almost. Oh, you can't roll.
Going for the ground catch. You cannot roll there. Trying to back roll, getting caught by that 6B.
Damn, it's like a different player. I'm like super impressed. Holy moly.
I've never seen this player play before, and if this is new, then I'm flabbergasted. They're playing really good.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, here we go, though. Machine Gun Kills.
Yeah, you can tell Machine Gun wants to keep Marigram on the wall here. Like, very much so. Keeps going for the back throw, keeps going for the 1A, putting them on the wall. But here we go, reversing the situation and just playing safe there. I like that. Waiting for the wake-up potential option, but getting snatched there by this 4-4K.
Good old reliable 4-4K Oki.
Good old 4-4K. Nothing beats that.
All right.
Oh, no whip punish on it, though.
Oh, nice tech to the side.
Yeah, you gimming in just so they don't get pushed out to the ring edge. At least they're back in center stage. Still both have 2 bars. This is doable, but it's going to be one of those really rough rounds. And Machine Gun with the awareness to know that they were going for the second part of that 3B string and immediately blowing it up. Good stuff on the first game, though. I thought that looked extremely competitive on both sides.
Yeah. No, I think Machine Gun did a good job at just kind of realizing that while Marigram is playing a much more calculated game, it also presented more opportunities to be aggressive. And so when he started getting some momentum after being probably like genuinely surprised about some of her great reads, he was able to clutch it out there.
And here we go, going into this is a lot bigger of a stage, and at least now there's one full wall. So maybe we'll see some wall combos get incorporated. We'll see less potential for running away from ring outs, which is good. Oh, not ready for that 4-4 B plus K.
Weird timings on the 2As. I like it.
6B to throw. Yep, a classic.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I like
crazy
the
clash
check there. Yeah, that was an insane check, because if they were wrong, they were going to take a huge amount of damage.
Woo. Speaking of huge damage, getting a check crouch.
Yeah, taking the life lead here, building themselves to half a bar by doing the headbutt. Got to survive one more mix up here, and then maybe be able to take their turn back. Marigram playing so slow and taking their turn back at the last second. Oh, Machine Gun was going for that. That looked like a step 2 cheat, didn't it?
Yeah.
And stepped with him. Really good stuff.
Oh man, I'm so jazzed because like Marigram transitioned from somebody who is like really mashing offense to clearly really methodical. And this is great. This is great.
Yeah, not afraid to use punishable options either in their like very calculated offense, right? Going for that 3B, even though it could just be block punish with an AA, like you take those small punishes when it means the reward is significantly better when you catch someone on one of Kilik's parries or step 2G when you walk with them.
Right, lots of blocking though.
Yeah, there's a lot of chip. What's he gonna do? Oh, goes for the immediate low. Another one.
Oh, I think she's crouching.
Good. Oh no. Not still tech crouching.
I thought she was gonna slide under. That would have been so funny. But say la vie. Here we go.
You know, they say that some people have like snatched waists, but that was just like a snatched back of the head. I think that was like that was a fine round to lose when you think about it, right? Because Machine Gun and Marigram are both back at 0 bars. There was a lot of transitions on deck, so now when they go in, they're gonna get they're gonna have to go.
I'm so curious to see what happens when Marigram starts introducing more enders to 6B. Because right now she's basically just doing single 6Bs and like
almost always.
She has almost an opportunity here to start finishing her strings to catch her opponent off guard, but right now gonna have to. If it's
oh no, punish on that butt. I like the sidestep to just take screen positioning there and then still gets the throw as a mix-up. That was awesome.
Yeah, and you're gloomy, so your offense looking better. Okay, catches. Good throw.
Yep. Now they just need. I was gonna say one more mix-up, but that throw did a lot more damage than I remember.
Okay, still in gloomy.
Oh, I love the movement there, forcing Machine Gun to chase her down. Really good stuff. Woo. But here it comes. Yeah, immediately using that first soul charge, gonna run in with it and see if they can catch something good here. But mashing just a little too hard and getting lost in the sauce. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's gonna be it. Okay, now we're final game.
Man. Oh, this is so sick. This is sick. Like literally, this is different Marigram from last week. I'm not even shitting you.
And even the timing change in that one round from Marigram looked so good. Went from like being the aggressor, trying their best to make Machine Gun like have to pick defensive options, into I'm gonna statue block and force you to run at me. And then once you've exhausted all your resources and you feel like you have nothing to do and you want to block, I'm gonna kill you for it. That was really good.
I'm so digging this, but Machine Gun Gills is doing the right thing. I think he's acknowledged as like, okay, if I can knowledge check Marigram, I could probably beat her. Because timing isn't working out, so let me just try to run her over.
Yeah, and that's something that I've noticed a lot about Machine Gun is generally he's a very aggressive timing heavy player, but now just going for as many of the strings as possible because maybe Marigram doesn't know where to GI, where to duck, where to sidestep yet. Oh, no punish. Oh, that was terrifying. Yep. Plus frames.
Okay, challenges on the +2, yeah. Okay, good throw though.
Ooh, the back turn K. You guys all know what it is.
I hate.
Been here a long time.
I hate with all my soul. Nice GI. Goes with able speed, gets smoked.
Another one. Yeah, these 4-4Ks are working out. That's like 5 for 6. I think one has been blocked. Oh no! Had enough space in between them before the 3A to backstep sidestep, right? Because there's a lot of those situations where you're too close, and if you try to immediately backstep, you get caught.
What's up with punish here?
Is that gonna
I think
hit?
It's gonna reach.
Whoa!
Oh my god, it was too slow.
Too late. Yeah, unfortunate.
All right, here we go. Marigram's cranking up the heat. Good low.
I love me some 1K. Do it again. Oh, see how I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the backstep. Just immediately getting away. Does not want to have to deal with any of the pressure near the wall there. Right? Don't want to get wall combo. Don't want to get potentially turned into a ring out. Woo. Oh, that was an insane timing catch. What did I just see? Whoa, that was okay. That was awesome. To just know your opponent is gonna walk in, wait a split second, and press a button.
Oh my god. Marigram with the pure zonage.
It's funny seeing Kilik of all characters get zoned too. I like that this time instead of checking with the high, checking with the 3B because it's +2, right? You're really only enforcing an AA off that +2.
Yeah, and you get that tech crouch and really go under it. Really smart.
Well, let's see.
Oh, stays on the ground. Okay.
Stays on the ground, rolls around a little bit. Does not want. Is that snatched?
Punish.
That is snatched.
It's all frames. And the machine gun coming up.
Machine gun indeed did not kill there.
Marigram's technically in soul charge here. This is anybody's game.
And if they get a hit, they might just build enough bar to have a CE for a whip punish at the end of the round. Wait, no, they didn't go for an ender. They didn't want the ender. You know, this is a little scarier of a situation. That could be a misplay. Oh, and gets hit by the 2-2B on time and catch. Good stuff from Machine Gun.
They're the classic, the run up to buffer 2-2B. Every Kilik loves it.
I am a big fan of it, and I play Zoss. So like, it's just like if you have a 2-2B that tech crouches on your sidestep, gimme.
Pretty good. Every Kilik knows the calling card.
Oh, you know what? I know why I like that move so much. I played Kilik on launch for like the first week before I played Zoss. That's why I like it. That makes sense.
I'm a Marigrammer too. I'm serious. Marigram is way better. I'm genuinely impressed. Like
that came down to
that was some serious like scary mid-range style of play and leveraging the strength of the character in a really like just very intelligent, super and just able to leverage all the strengths of the character in Jolly while still being able to really crank out the damage with really smart timing reads in Gloomy. I'm glazing like crazy, but seriously, I think it's because when I met Marigram and down at I think at like bonus round, like we were she was kind of down on herself a little bit, and just to see her go from being kind of like having the beginner blues to that's a real Tira. That's not a meme. Like
yeah, seeing someone get
don't
better,
disrespect that.
Seeing someone get better is like if there is a reason to glaze, it's exactly that, right? Like just acknowledging someone's accomplishments, that they're doing better at the game than they were on launch, on the start of their tournament experiences, on the start of them choosing to take the game more seriously. And if this is a different Tira than what we would have seen a couple weeks ago, a week before, then I'm impressed. I think Marigram did phenomenal for the first game I've ever seen them play, and they played Tira in a way where it brought out the strengths of their playstyle plus the character. And I think that's really good.
Yeah, especially since if anybody's been taking this game pretty seriously, it's actually her. She's been serious from the start, and I've seen a lot of players with good reason burn out. In fact, that's kind of like the tail of the tape most of the time when it comes to how I would say Reddit interacts with this game. We're bringing back Reddit now because Beanie's back.
Man.
No, let's go Reddit!
And this is she's proof of concept that with with a community present and a fighter's spirit, you can break your plateaus and be basically a player unrecognizable from your former self, and that's really awesome, especially with Marigram, because I get it. This game is fucking hard to be good at right now, especially when everybody's kind of a killer.
Yeah, it's all shark infested waters at this point. There's no one you can sleep on. There's no one who's a scrub or a shitter, as we call them. Like everyone, this is the highest level of competition that we've ever had for SoulCalibur 6, because it continues to grow, and everyone in the community is tight knit enough that everyone is willing to grow together. No one's trying to keep people out and keep them from learning and getting better.
Yeah, I would say it's not. I think the top end is a little bit thinner, but the beginning part is definitely way harder for sure. I think if you're a starter player right now, it's gruesome. Like you are just running into people that have been playing in tournament, play a really crappy Aswell, but it's an Aswell specifically designed to like mess with younger players. It's just like there's so many people like that.
That's how I feel every time I hop back on and I like join a lobby. Like I'll see like C ranks and D ranks. I'm like, oh cool, there's people in here. Like let me just hop in. And then I play them. I'm like, oh, they have no idea what to do about Zoss's strings, but their neutral's so good. Like if I get close to them, I'm like, yes, I win. But they keep me out. I'm like, what do I do here?
Yeah. Let's see who's playing. I'm kind of curious. Let's see.
I fucked up.
JoHow versus Pink Panic. All right, finally at long last.
Oh, okay. Pink Panic versus JoHow. All right.
I'm curious. I'm really curious. I'm curious to see how JoHow's been mutating. I think the last time you seen him, you kind of saw him as just the most patient Maxi of all time. He's changed. Something bit him. He's become a little bit crazier, and it's good and bad. He's gone feral. Like he will still play his way, but sometimes he'll get a little bit too crazy. So we're gonna have the drinking game. If he does a double 2A plus B, I'm gonna be angry. But That being said, I think it's improving his game. I think having a little bit more wild man in him is exactly what the doctor ordered in terms of strengthening his playstyle. And Pink Panic, I've yet to figure out exactly because Pink Panic switches a lot between Cass and Sophie, so it's hard to tell which one's the real main.
The Greeks. I was gonna say on the topic of JoHow, having too much patience sometimes, especially on these characters that are meant to be more about conditioning and knowledge checks. I don't want to say that he's like a gimmick or knowledge check character, but he does have those things that you can throw in and see if your opponent is ready for them. It's sometimes good to be a little less patient. So it probably does help him grow a lot of the play. But this is my first time watching Pink Panic, and I guess I get treated to the Sophitia for the first game. So let's see how they do.
Who the fuck? What?
He dropped the big money.
Blizzamally.
Whoa, Blizzam, $50. Cannot lose. Ah, there is 2A+B. All right, he's gone pure. he's got the rabies. Feral. He's gone feral. He's straight up animal. He's not showering.
He doesn't look like he wants his shot either. He's like, keep that needle away from me.
No, he's not. It's like this disease makes me stronger. Oh, nice punish.
Really good duck under. Oh, slightly too far, but can still get the stab here. I like the read there. Going for the plus frames. Immediate 2A to check out, and let's see if JoHow can make something out of it. Just a little bit of life flip here. Needs one touch and gets it with the 1B.
I like it. So before, or like 1 week, 2 weeks ago, JoHow wasn't really 1Bing as much. He was kind of like using like 2A+B as his primary low, which would be acceptable, except they was slowing the game down, giving him opportunities to lose. Now he's mixing it together, and it looks great. I love this.
Yeah, I like that. Use the idea of both. Oh, the unfortunate using a high to try to punish that move. Yeah, definitely want to use a crouching mid, like a wall standing mid or something.
Yeah, or just stab him. You're Sophie.
Oh yeah, you're Sophie. Yeah, just stab. Oh, okay. Oh. Does not want to lose the drive gauge here or the guard gauge here, but you're gonna have it for the next round. Yeah, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's all good, bro.
There's so many gauges in fighting games. I know. I should have said tension.
You should have said tension.
The rev burn,
the rev
drive
burn,
impact, rage, art, tension, drive.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
We went from memeing to Pink Panic memeing.
Oh my god,
love that, right? And they caught JoHow's backstep into a button there with that. That was actually really smooth.
That was super funny. Okay, Pink Panic's in heat right now.
I don't know if you can say that Sophitia is in heat. I don't know if I like that.
I can't. She popped out Patroclus, bro.
She popped out two, not just Patroclus. There's a sister too. I forgot her name, Tira.
That's true, Tira.
And the high into the immediate stab.
He's got this. Double A's. Okay, attacking the legs a little bit. Trying to step away, getting difficult.
Whoa! And another sidestep. Their sidesteps and ducks have been really clean on a lot of the strings. They just didn't have the greatest punishes every time, but they looked alive for those last.
Pink Panic. Oh, nice duck. Okay, no punish though.
Yeah, but the duck on that low into immediate timing gets. That was really good. Uh-oh. Scary.
Uh-oh.
The wall's flat, yep. Lethal hit.
Oh, okay.
I like the block. Okay.
I thought he was going to actually get hit by the actual sword part instead of the shockwave. Okay. Mid-range, 6K plus speed. Going for the cancel.
Yeah, I'm wondering what they did there. And immediately trying to steal a potential turn steal back with that soul charge, but Pink Panic was staying patient there. Didn't actually press anything.
Pink Panic mad dogging with those stabs. All right, soul charge again. I want this round. Oh, but he's the man.
Oh, yeah, and there's one more soul charge left on the side of JoHow, so you've got to earn this before you can get into that second soul charge.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be it!
He's cracked! He's cracked! Pink Panic is cracked! Oh my god! Yeah, play that replay. Oh man.
What a good read on the approach, on the anti-approach, right? Like Pink Panic was running it at JoHow, and JoHow thought, let me press this button to just try to keep Pink Panic out. And he said, you know, that's exactly what I thought she was gonna do. Hold this L, man.
God, that was insane. What is up with P&W right now?
It was so fast. Like the interaction, if you didn't look at if you looked away from the screen for a second, you're like, wait, how did he just die? Like he had almost a life lead. He still had 1 bar of soul charge left. He could have used it. Didn't even have a chance to. Really good stuff.
Oh, good duck there though. Offense continuing. Okay,
a lot of statue blocking here. Yeah.
Likes to do in the mid range.
Looking at the legs.
Okay, nice 3A there. But JoHow Still applying the pressure. Okay, no punish there. What is this money? Blizzard, there's $49 extra in the match arena. What the?
Yo, let's go. More monies for the players. Big time dollar dues.
Okay, what's the grounded? Gets the mid there. Oh, double mid.
Nice. Yeah. And the second time JoHow pressed the button, so I'm wondering what the option was there.
I think he's just trying to catch Pink Panic off guard by being aggressive in a situation when normally people aren't, but did not pay off.
Nice. Yeah, immediately using the auto GI does not delay their pressure. So getting hit by that auto GI builds himself a nice small lead here and still continuing to attrition them out here by the wall. But maybe Pink Panic will be able to get back center stage. It's very interesting to see Maxi zone out Sophitia right now.
Yeah, usually you have to scare your opponent to stop them from walking in, and JoHow's doing a good job at doing that.
Yeah, definitely just throwing out these buttons in ranges. I guess that was like the same range they were trying to play at the end of that last game, but Pink Panic just had such a good read. Now we see kind of the vision that JoHow had towards the end of the first game.
Yeah, kind of shades of Rich Sticks too, with the 8A, 8A zoning as well, just like at that tip range.
Yeah,
Okay,
gotta see
chart.
1B if we want to, manifest Rich Sticks though.
That's true. JoHow knows that he cannot whiff a button against Pink Panic too in neutral, because like he'll just get double stabbed.
Oh, that could have been a big whip punish.
But it's Maxi, he can though. He has auto GIs for that.
Yeah, auto GIs, yeah, true. Palm trees with the $5 as well.
Full screen.
Yeah, just running them down.
Waiting it out.
Trying to keep some space there.
Nice.
Oh no, that was definitely supposed to be a 2-2B, I believe, right? Jump B, probably
yeah.
2-2B. Or 8-8B, I call it.
Oh, punch in the face! It's a bro!
You ever get smacked in the face by a Greek girl shield? Me next.
Man, she didn't even cook the shawarma.
There's no chicken shawarma. This is fish shawarma, all right? This is just
that's
raw.
Crazy. Raw sashimi. A+B, man. Okay. All right, Pink Panic tried to replicate the magic, but right now JoHow's like, I can't believe I got hit by that. I'm gonna run you over.
Yeah, definitely playing a lot more aggressive here. Just wants to keep every turn. It looks like every time he has a chance, it's another break attack. Boom, another break attack. Just break attack, break attack. Gotta keep those plus frames as good as you can, right?
Oh man. Okay. Well, Pink Panic and JoHow both have 2 sticks of butter. Are we gonna see the dreaded double Paula Deen? I don't think so.
Neither one of them die with their gold either. That's what you don't want. Oh, okay. Immediate first to spin.
Okay, 6A stopping the step.
Oh, and trying to whip punish, getting smacked instead. JoHow's gonna have to use one of these soul charges here. Tried to bait a soul charge there. I really like that. That was smart.
Okay, full screen, playing the tame. Oh, the ducks, man. The ducks in the face. The throw.
Oh, it's it. That's gonna be it. Pink Panic taking it 2-0.
I hate to sound like a broken record. What is wrong with PNW right now? Every PNW player that was kind of like mid-level is leveling up like crazy. Where did they get the XP hacks?
Bro, Evo's coming up, and Chapter's pulling out the wet food.
Seriously,
I'm assuming they definitely took some Call of Duty double XP boosters. I think that's what happened.
They went to the cash shop and got the XP
and they
booster.
Bought
Real
boosters,
talk.
yeah. They waited for RuneScape double XP weekend and just grinded.
That's crazy. Seriously, Pink Panic also playing much stronger than I remember them playing. Much more strong neutral, better timings, just overall much less mashy game plan. Oh, it's awesome. This is PNW's leveling up big time. I'm actually gonna have to play because like I'm gonna go 0-2 if everybody's gonna be this good.
the dreaded number 0-2.
I don't want to go 0-2, bro. I have a legacy to uphold, which is I have to randomly kill a player better than me and then immediately flop after that.
So you gotta go 1-2. Got it. Okay.
I think I went like 3-2 last Evo, or was it 4-2? I think it was 3-2, but we'll see. All I know is that right now, it looking 0-2 right now. These guys look scary good.
Yeah, everyone is killers, like I had said earlier. Like the amount of players left means that the ones who stayed are sharks. Like everyone is a shark in the water. Like everyone's trying to bite each other. Like nobody, there's no prey. There's no fresh fish. No, this water is all shark infested, and none of them are friends. You know, there's no fish or friends, not food around here.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say just ask Rosa as she annihilated all of NorCal last Evo.
Excuse me, I am now racist against NorCal. Evil laser eyes.
I mean, I feel like that's gonna be like that's like Ramon's line or something.
Oh man.
Technically, we're one California. We're not, but let's see who's coming up next though. Let's see. Oh, poor McIntosh. He couldn't stay up, huh? Too sleepy. Is NorCal 2 broken? Question mark. That's 7:12. That was like 30 minutes ago. Why am I even mentioning that? Never mind.
I mean, it's a question to ask after we just saw how great the last two people who, like, the one lost and one won, but they still both played phenomenal, right? And there's a little bit of time between now and Evo. How much more leveling up can they do? How much more leveling up can everyone do?
I'm actually kind of sweating. I think that whatever chapter is doing down there, it's working. If that is the case, even if it isn't though, because like the one thing I noticed also, like Marigram was doing, was playing against Giraffe Kinkles, who has been sort of I would say one of the stronger up and coming players in general. His Setsuka is like the Setsuka, where you see the.
Yeah, I think of him as the current Setsuka, right? Like, because Woz hasn't seen the light of day in forever. So yeah,
it's funny because Woz is like playing a lot, but just kind of he gets the itch, but he can't really travel that much.
Okay, there we go.
But he's still pretty good. I watch long sets with him once in a while, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, this guy is just the craziest.
He
makes everybody look bad.
Is handed to us up here. The boom sessions were helpful. What is he feeding you guys? Is it your?
Oh yeah, no.
What's in the water?
Boom did it, man. No, I immediately saw a difference between how they were playing before and after boom, and it's literally you can actually have that as a concept, like the AB.
And now
all right, here we go. SouzouLion Hawkblade
versus Hawkblade. This is a pretty good stage for Yoshi. I know there's no ring out, but there sure is a really close wall that you immediately get to by doing basically any block. Wow, oh, that was a nasty sidestep.
Yeah, this game is going to turn into 9K Dick Punch Fest pretty soon, I think.
Yeah, I think he's already gone for 2 9Ks.
Let's see. That was number 3.
Hey, one of these will hit and Hawkblade will die. That's the dream here, right? That's what Sozo is looking for.
Hawkblade looking pretty good. Oh, an A plus B.
Yeah, the A plus B into 3 AB.
Yep. There's so many ways to get a wall combo here. A lot of this matchup on this map is literally just get him away from the wall, so he doesn't have to spam safe on block moves all day and get big reward if you don't get away from them.
Oh,
no punish there.
Did it last time? Maybe looking for something a little bigger, knowing that Sozo's been pressing a lot of buttons here at the wall. Oh, and goes for the immediate Regi and gets blown up by the A plus B.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to just condition and take your turn back there. I understand the concept of what he's trying to do, which is like, oh, my opponent will respect me because I did it once. But now that we've gone to number 3 and twice he's been thwarted, Hawkblade's probably going to have to go back to normal punishment. But all right, here we go.
You know, and I think about a lot of the ways we, discount punishment. Punishment is not just plus frames, and it's not just damage. It's both, right? A lot of times, when you choose not to take your punish, you're taking it for bigger plus frames. Like, oh, instead of being plus 6 and getting a little bit of damage, I'm plus 12 here. But that plus 12, I mean that plus 16 or plus 6 is probably better knowing it comes with damage. But right now, there's got to be a stage change. There's got to be an adjustment, Hawkblade or something.
Oh no, yeah, don't rematch this. Ooh. I think Hawkblade's running to his death here. Yeah, you want to have that extra space, I think. Yeah, you might run the risk of having Yoshi's Island, but specifically against Souzo, this matchup is probably worse here.
I think I'm going to choose Yoshi's Island over this.
Yeah, especially given that Souzo has been pretty... He doesn't really like 2-2B that much. He's not like Bobby at all.
He's not a 2-2B'er. He's definitely more of a 9K'er, right? And
oh my god.
This is the position where 9K is extremely powerful once you can somehow swap the ring position. Oh, okay, good stuff from Hawkblade. Okay. The immediate sidestep, getting that crumple.
I wonder what he really adjusted. I know he started being more aggressive and stopped playing as passively at the round start to get the wall edge, but I'm curious what else he put in there to get the win, because it was pretty solid. Like, it wasn't like, oh, he's close to one hit. But speaking of which, the wall comes back and haunts him again.
I think these guys are just throwing hands. They are mauling the shit out of each other. I'm not sure.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, I'm not sure like how quick the adjustments can be, right? I'm sorry, how slow the adjustments can be. You have to make quick adjustments here because they're both trying their best to be extremely aggressive. I don't see like any real tempo coming out from either one of them. It's definitely like button into button almost always, right? Sidestep into small button.
Goes for the launcher. Whoa, he is crazy.
Oh, the delay on the third hit, going for the back turn setup. Put himself
in the low last time.
Exactly where you don't want to be versus Yoshi. Let's see if maybe he can get away, but yep, getting that wall. Oh, that doesn't wall there.
Doesn't wall? But that was the second time he did that punish. Oh, here we go. Wall slide?
Yep.
The dream?
I think he's going to go for the jump setup again. Yeah, going for the back turn jump setup. He actually lets the second hit go. That was really good, right? Because last time he didn't press the second hit, Souza was not ready for it. And I like the backstep into immediate punch. That was a good guy.
All right, Hawkblade. I like it. I like it. Instead of backing up, trying to get nothing but whip punishes, is acknowledge that he has to take it to SouzouLion, and it's working out pretty well.
And you have him in the yellow with guard gauge here, right? So if you can berate this guard gauge with a soul charge, you might be able to just break the guard this round. Oh, I like that, getting the immediate splat, right? And Souza's trying to roll around on the ground, staying on the ground, doesn't want to have to deal with any of the pressure. Get one mix here, let's see what he does.
Oh, man. He's like, my opponent's buying S8, he surely won't mash. Mashes anyway.
Oh, that's death! Nice. Okay, you know, there was something we didn't know, we didn't see from Hawkblade. Or we didn't understand. Hawkblade also was trying to fish for safe launchers into wall combo.
Yeah. That was very wise, astute. Instead of just like being able to like, okay, my opponent's gonna put me here, but I can sidestep and get out of dodge, and that will give me the ability to also get my wall spats with my huge Hori.
That's one of the beauties of SoulCalibur, right? That free, like, fast and frenetic movement. It means that when you're in these sticky situations and both players have a little more respect for each other, you're allowed to take these big steps, right? And because of that, you can sometimes reposition and steal away ring positioning or wall positioning from an opponent who's too scared.
Yeah. What's the punish here? Okay, good for KB. Knock, knock, who's there? Nobody.
Oh, that was the slickest twitch duck I've ever seen.
And he just immediately got on the pogo and was like, hey, I can't be thrown here. Yep.
He said, excuse me, I'm going to do the splits on it.
Good backstab catch there. Attacking the legs, trying to isolate movement. Gets hit by the raw helicopter, though.
Oh, just guessed wrong on every mix-up there.
You know, sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, that's Yoshimitsu for you. And then the low at the end, once again, every mix-up. I don't know if Souza goes to like the casinos or anything, but it's time for him to go gambling.
Bro, this man is set play lion right now. This guy is just running it down. But okay, the tables have turned. Hawkblade blocking the low. Yeah.
Is he gonna use one of these soul charges here, or is he trying to save them for next round? Right, when you think about it,
for winter,
he could definitely build another one in the 2 rounds that he has to win before this game's gonna be over, right? So,
I think
and holding on to it also makes you susceptible to the BBG counter.
Maybe he's like holding on to it for like whip punish C. If he could just not get hit. Oh my god.
You're not gonna have the time for a whip punish C. Instead,
no chance.
You're gonna have a time for this 4-4K into immediate CE from SouzouLion to close out that set.
Damn. One time he should have just panicked seed. I kind of saw the vision just because it seemed like he had some control, but SouzouLion was like, if my opponent isn't kicking me out, I'm going in. And sure enough, he did.
Yeah, definitely just ran them down the best they could. Did not really give a lot of space after that second game to their opponent. That was really good stuff from SouzouLion. Just run it down. Like, what do they say in League of Legends? Run it down mid? That's exactly what they
run it down mid. That was ARAM, bro.
Oh, no. I'm called out. I'm a fake gamer.
No, you're right. There's multiple terms for it all. Running down mid is like basically FFing because you just want to like end the game. So you just go push down mid, and if it doesn't work, you lose. If it does, you won. I'm out.
That's how that coin flip that first round felt. It felt like Sozo was just like, I'm gonna run at you and hope to God that you have worse luck than me in all of these interactions. Are you ready?
Yeah, honestly, that last round, or the second to last round, dude, he literally went in there and nothing went wrong. Not a single thing was blocked. It was just like, oh my god, this dude has all the timing you could possibly ever want. It was nuts. It's good to see it though, because I sometimes well, it kind of depends on the player. Because SouzouLion is one of those players that's really good at identifying what kind of person he's playing against, and is not ashamed at any juncture to be like, okay, well, I need to play like this honorable samurai. It's like, no, I'm Yoshimitsu. I'm a dirty bastard when I feel like it, and he definitely cranked it up on a Hawkblade. He was like, this guy ain't no Zevakai. He ain't gonna block everything. I'm gonna smoke this dude.
Yeah, even the few blocks he got, like he got a couple very crucial blocks on full crouch 3Ks, and he just ran right back in. He was like, oh, you blocked my full crouch 3K and you got like 70 or like 60 damage. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Any objections?
You have to like literally kill him for doing something silly, or he'll just be like, well, acceptable losses. It's within my margin. I'm gonna do it again.
That health bar, it's just a resource. Until it says KO, I'm still running at you. Ooh, machine gun kills versus Minty. All right.
I'm excited for this. This is gonna be a funny matchup though, because Minty probably we haven't seen her in a hot minute, but she's probably the best Haohmaru player in the West for sure. I don't think anybody else is next to Jimbonator, but Jimbonator went to Raphael basically. So by process of elimination, Minty's kind of the best.
Lore, because I didn't know Jimbo went back to Raph. Okay.
Yeah, Jimbo went back to Raph, mostly kind of as like a wanted to make his old main, like his old OG main work. He still obviously has it, but I think Minty is like pretty much the premier of backstep 6B, like 2-2A, the playing to the strengths of the character, and we'll see. Well, I'm kind of curious because a little bit of Rust, been mostly focusing on Tekken, so you have a different mindset there. That being said, Tekken players have crazy whip punishment, so we might see more focus on playing the neutral because now you actually get to move in this game.
Not only that, I was going to say another thing that differs Tekken from SoulCalibur is the lack of a block button. So it makes it way easier to space in this game in comparison to Tekken, right? You can take those big spaces like that and then just walk back block. You saw that? That was great from Minty. Immediately going for the backstep side step, blocking to see if there was going to be a whiff, and then did a quick wall rising button as the punish.
What a masterclass. Just like playing the great neutral game. Okay, right now, Shinigunkills finally getting some leverage. Attacking the legs. Goes for the jump.
I like
Good
that.
throw.
The jump K. Yeah, not wanting to deal with the potential of a 2-3-6 parry.
Oh, stomp. Oh, great. Sidestep. Really keeping up the aggression, too. Never making the game feel slow unless it's on Minty's terms. Lawnmower, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of backsteps here because of the giant lead Minty's established for herself.
Yeah, just backstep 6 feet. Oh, fake it out!
I don't know about you, but I'm terrified. Are you also watching a horror movie? I feel like I'm watching a horror movie.
This is so sick. Listen, if this is a horror movie, then I'm in there, man. I have the bloody mask and everything.
AA to punish? No, the 5K. Okay.
Yeah. Gotta get something.
I wonder why the 5K over the AAs. Is Hwang's AA not 12 frames?
I think it's a 14 framer.
Okay.
Because that's why he has to do 6K for another ITOL punish. So.
Oh, you're right. It's been a while, so I forgot.
Yeah. No, this character's technically like Nightmare.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a good 12 framer.
Yeah.
Oh, these two A's on timing are so good.
Oh my god. Minty's timings are actually insane. This is the kind of SoulCalibur I was hoping to see again. Just doesn't have to rely on the big explosive stuff. Establishes the game plan first with just being the most annoying creature humanly possible, and then creating opportunities by keeping the same tempo, but then kind of shifting left or right. Oh, machine gun kills with the Mina. Samina. That's a thing. Okay. Yeah, he does have a Mina. It's kind of undercooked. Last time I saw it, it's not quite the, I would say, level of Yoki, but it's it's Mina, so he can still probably push some of a mix-up game plan. The question is, are we still going to see the same thing? Because they both function in the same similar ranges. I think maybe Mina can do some more with the 6A.
Yeah, I was also going to mention that from those longer ranges where maybe there's 6Bs coming. That was egregious retract. From there's ranges where the 6Bs are coming out, you actually get better punishes as Mina, right? Because you're going to get like the 1B, you're going to get a 6A, you're even potentially going to get a tip range 3B, which leads to 6B.
I think the game plan changes here, though, is that Minty runs in more.
Now you have to be the aggressor. Yeah, you really can't play that long-range neutral game until you've established like some amount of offense where your opponent's scared of you or you have a big life.
Yeah, just like that, goes in and seals the deal. A lot of this game plan is going to be staying in, but Shingun using some interesting unconventional tools to play some keep-out game. Mostly with the BB there. Goes for the low.
Oh, calls out the jump. I like the 6-6B there. That was really good coverage. The backstep does not want to deal with that 2K at all, right? No buttons allowed here.
Oh!
Is that death? It is.
That was hot, yeah. All right, Minty looking great right now. It's kind of funny because I feel like 2-2A really wrecks this matchup in terms of zoning. You get outside of range of 6A, and then you're able to re-engage really quick with 2-2A as Haohmaru, and it just kind of sucks. You have a hard time keeping this dude out.
Yeah, and Mina's anti-keep out would be something like 2A, and it's not a very long button in comparison to the rest of the kit.
Senpu?
Already used up one of that soul charge, has one more, probably doesn't want to have to use it here, but push towards the wall. This could be it if... Oh, they are alive, barely.
It's back.
Yeah,
It's back.
I forgot about that setup.
It's back. You have to stay on the ground for that setup. Otherwise, it actually clocks you.
Both ways it clocks you, right? It doesn't matter which way you step. You just have to stay down completely.
Yeah, if you stay down, because it doesn't hit grounded. But if you try to like roll or tech out of it, it just clobbers you. It's the funniest thing.
Funnily enough, he did get up sidestep there. Would he have been able to just do get up into immediate soul charge? That could have maybe potentially been an option.
Maybe, but I got a feeling no. That one's been kind of the whole thing is like stay down and then get up and then.
I think you probably could soul charge over. You could like wake up RI, and then, I think there's a couple characters that their tech is like far enough, and then they have a good enough sidestep that if you just hard walk and tech, some characters can get out of it. In some situations, I think it's very finicky.
I think in that one though, that was the one where it's like, if you know, you know. Can sidestep it to one side. All right, good to know. Yeah, well there it was. That was just happened to be the wrong side. Unfortunate. The Korean tech did not pan out.
Yeah, it's like a very like sort of specific setup if you have some answers to it. But otherwise, yeah, you just gotta sit down and take it, or not take it.
Yeah. It's funny because I'm trying to think of what's the threat on staying on the ground in general against Haohmaru in that context. And
maybe 6-6B, but like that's not that much damage, and like it's better than eating an unblockable. Right, it doesn't put you into like a vortex situation, right? You can't like if you 6-6B, you can just like back tech now. You don't have to worry about like eating 6-6B into 6-6B. It's not like something like Zos 6BB.
Oh, 4 for a B ground trap. Yeah, okay. So like, but there's nothing like super fast in that wheelhouse that really forces you to get up there. Oh, okay. It would have been cool to see either of those options, but it was good to see the unblockable come back and rear its ugly head. Speaking of rearing its ugly head, guess what? The Matcherino is still here. We have 17 codes remaining. We're, let's see, how deep were we in the bracket? We're like 43% through. So
that was
the
an
yelling
oddly specific number.
we won't start the verbal abuse yet, but it's coming. It's coming, chat.
I don't know, man. Blizzum Elite, Kilik, Underwear, they're all covering a lot for you, so.
Yeah, if I don't see 0 codes left by grand finals, I'm going to start freestyling. I'm not even going to commentate anymore. I'm just going to freestyle. Like, you guys don't want to hear that. I promise.
Well, that's the problem. That sounds like a benefit.
No, I'm not that kind of black guy. You guys aren't going to like this. It's gonna be worse than Will Smith rap, okay? You guys aren't ready.
It's going to be like the most Uncle Runckus rap of our time.
Yeah. Right before Juneteenth, too. Watch.
Yo, man, not before Juneteenth.
All right. Anyway, so we got Waiting in winner semis, SoulCalibur and Minty are going to be fighting each other, and we're currently waiting the winners of Marcel versus Pink Panic, who's going to go. One of those is going to have to go up against RuberBeefMan in winner semis. And then the lower sides of the bracket, we're still got Juice and Marigram. Can't escape. Machine Gun Kills and DJ, and then Hawkblade and JoHow are currently fighting it right now.
Oh no, it's a fat team kill. I see what you meant by can't escape from crossing fate.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, it used to just be because there were so many fat boys and girls like in the bracket, so it was just like you couldn't not run into each other when like you were half the bracket. But I mean, I kept them out of round 1 on the winner's side. I don't know.
You can only do.
That's
so
all you
much.
can do.
Yeah,
you can only do so much.
From there, fate dictates the rest. But I mean, it's like me going to bonus round and then like having to fight like Potty or Nemo like the second round, and it's just like, wow,
dude, yeah, that was so funny. Oh my, you had like a NorCal run too. I remember one of the bracket. I think wasn't Evo, was it? No, there was definitely a major where it was like literally you were playing your local the entire time. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I mean, it's how it goes. Unless the bracket's like
it's this game.
Yeah, unless it was like me going to Evo and there were 40 people in bracket and I had to and like two of my matches.
All 40 of them, yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess there's that too. Though every time I go to Evo, there's like a lot of people I end up like meeting or something like that. So, but
yeah, there's always new people, and like they're usually people that actually have been hanging around. Shout outs to DDR Muchacho, but it's funny because we only see them like once a year.
That was an insane comment I just read.
I know, I read it too. I was
trying, I didn't want to read it out loud because sometimes I have a bad habit of just like seeing something and reading it out loud, and I was like, I can't read that.
Yeah, when the commentator or the streamer training goes bad.
I mean,
it's like I mean that was a problem with like the VTubers for a while. Is like they would get the super chats and like their first thing is like, well, they read it out loud because that's why people are super chatting. But there are so many people like super chatting and it's just like, oh yeah, that's why you get super saying, oh yeah, thanks Mike Tyson's ass, or eating Mike Tyson's ass.
I mean, to be fair, we did in fact eat and feast on that ass. That was the only good thing that came from that fight.
Oh man.
Although I still remember the first match. It was like I think a definitely brown dude who beat the crap out of his opponent and gave him back shots in the corner.
Oh no.
It was so funny, dude.
Yeah, and I feel like after that you just gotta go shower, you feel a little disrespected.
It was funny because the other guy was getting his ass beat so hard that he didn't notice that he got humiliated like that.
He was like, wait, that happened to me when? And someone shows him the video and he's like, oh no.
I would have killed him if I would have known, but I was too punch drunk. I think my favorite thing about that entire thing, though, was that the hardest fight was the women's fight.
That fight that was a good fight. And it was like right
so
before,
crazy.
It was right before Netflix like started buffering like crazy. Because I didn't see most of the Tyson fight. But I saw that fight and I was like, hey, these guys, these ladies, they look like they want it. They really want this.
They were beating the shit out of each other. I had never seen so much carnage. It was like I was watching a Mortal Kombat fight.
Yeah, I thought it was Bloodsport.
It was crazy.
I truly thought it was just Bloodsport. I had no idea that was not, the main event.
But then at the end, the worst part about it, right, is that they have to do it, right? They stick this absolute pinnacle of like what it means to be a female fighter, right? And then right next to it is just like the most plastic pair of tits you've ever seen. And you're just like, this is so awkward. The men keep winning, kind of. It was just weird. I remember seeing that moment, just turning to my friends and being like, "This is like
see that too, right?"
Yeah, this is like a Pyrrhic victory, isn't it? It's not really. They're talking about, man, this is a great win for women's sports, but then this is like, man, they're these bastards in the suits, man. They just knew how to really demean that moment. That whole thing was a spectacle.
Konmai.
It was tradition, but it was whack, dude. Those
whack-ass
they
tradition.
beat the shit out of each other. Like, get a Chip and Dale's dancer up there, man. Come on.
Yeah, can we get like a guy dressed in the same thing they had the women in? Come on, let's
yeah,
get it.
like deadass. That would have been so much
you
cooler.
don't even, like the fighters are already doing it. Just get one of them to go in real quick.
Yeah, just run back
They're
in.
already sweaty.
The guy that already took the back shots, get him back in here.
Yeah, get the guy with the back shots back on the screen to hold up the placard. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
they're already
really
sweaty
funny.
and half naked. It's good.
Exactly.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride.
Oh,
trans
man.
rights.
Trans rights. And it's kind of funny. We just like segue.
No, wait.
Off
Trans rights are human rights. You forgot the important part there.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, everyone's human. Well, actually, no, I take that back.
I'm a gremlin. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, don't ask me what I identify as. All right, the answer's a gremlin.
You identify as D's?
A cousin to the Mind Goblin? Oh God.
Oh yeah, it's D's. D's what?
Oh
You got hit by that.
That's whatever. You're back now. We gotta be. Oh, that's back too. Oh man.
Yeah,
get ready.
that's back.
Be very careful.
God, I missed you, B.
There's a reprieve for the first week because I don't have any locked and loaded. I have none. But I'll have the setups ready, okay? My tech is infinite. Oh, we're seeing Sozo versus Minty already. Let's get it.
Backstep versus I'm chasing you down the game.
On a
Very
pretty big
interesting.
stage too. Yeah, we're gonna these games may take a while, these rounds.
I think this is gonna be a real long war of attrition. SouzouLion's gonna get forced into playing the small game, and Minty's gonna do everything in her power to be like, hey, this is the one matchup that I think Yoshi hates. I mean, he hates the Ivy matchup, but I actually do feel the Haohmaru matchup might be a little bit more infuriating because you're always just like a little bit
Outside of the range.
outside of the range. Yeah, and
Like
you go for the
know
4KB
when you're
to get blown
outspaced
up.
by Ivy, but you don't always know when you're outspaced by Haohmaru. Like Ivy,
Yeah.
you look at the screen and you're like, yeah, this is pretty obvious. I think that I can't get in here. And then you look at Haohmaru and you're like, I could probably maybe 6B. Oh, okay, never mind. Have a good day.
I would say in this particular matchup, though, the Lawnmower 2-2A it's basically going to be up to SouzouLion to be like, hey, you use that move on me, I'm punishing you for half your life every single time with
Yeah,
Brave
it has
Edge.
to be a big punish.
Yeah, otherwise,
Yeah, there's the double
I think this gets out of
60
control.
immediately. I just like
this
I
is-
called it. Oh my gosh. But I do
It's
like
super
that
light.
as the start because this is the layer 1, right? The layer 1 is going to be 6As and 6Bs over and over to like force Souzo to find more interesting and creative ways to approach because this is what you're going to eat otherwise.
It's interesting because SouzouLion's kind of willing to take the low for the minus frames on the opponent and then press the turn because it's
Yeah, I like
basically
that,
worth
right?
it.
Like you're like, oh, I'm losing a little bit of life here, but I get a free mix-up, right? Not like there's no real free mix-ups in SoulCalibur because Soul Charge REGI, but the closest you'll get to a free mix-up in SoulCalibur.
The big SIP suck.
Oh, nice. I
Not
like
quite
the
dead.
tech out, but immediately was that while standing B or was that 4K?
That was a
4K,
4K.
right?
Yeah. That was the 4KB, the good old standard one. I'm just. I wish I had a better memory.
Do you like that potential layer 2 that Souzo tried to do there? Going for that GI to try to bait, to try to beat the second hit of that string.
Yeah. Trace B's. You have lots of blocking.
Yeah.
Goes
Oh, that's very unfortunate. Not going
Yeah.
for the punish, right? Not immediately taking your turn back with that 6-6K.
Yeah, it just says, hey, I'm gonna GI. If you don't punish me, I'm just gonna go for Gambit, and then works out because 9K will kill. Good coverage.
Yeah. and
Oh
then,
my
like,
God, the hit
Worst
woken
come to worst, if they re-GI, you still have all of that stage to work with behind you.
Oh, the beam.
That's another
Goodbye.
death, isn't it?
Damn.
Yoshi.
All right.
So there was supposed to be a
Well-
lot of running away, but that seemed a lot closer to the chest than I expected.
I think SouzouLion's timings are really good in that he wisely did not get fenced out too much by 6B, and he also was able to just kind of get in there and create some offense, even in situations where 6B was kind of poking him out. It just, yeah, SouzouLion's one of those smart players who I think did a good job at understanding the assignment, which is if your opponent thinks this tool's effective, it's because it's happening over and over again, but by minimizing the number of losses incurred by it, he was able to basically get in and leverage the standard game plan. With a little bit of spice on the side with the 2-2B for the instant kill.
Now we do get to see the difference between Minty's Haohmaru and Hwang. Yeah, now we're seeing the Hwang.
Yeah, with Hawkeye. Yeah. Or Hawkblade, sorry.
Oh,
not Hawkblade.
okay.
Different guy.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this actually is the matchup he just had to play, huh?
Yeah, Bill Bloodborne, except the wall is still God. Nothing's changed here. Nice
Same
block.
stage, too. And doesn't get the wall there, unfortunately. Minty kind of getting shafted out of that wall combo.
Yeah. Now, this is kind of rough. I still think this map is really, 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 really good for Yoshis who know what they're doing. Because you just get so much risk-reward payoff for being near the wall, and it's so easy to get there. But Minty doing a good job of zoning. Oh, just I say that though, the 4KB is brilliant stuff.
Yeah, I like the timing catch there. Instead, another 2-2B. We don't see too many of those.
That near the wall and has tons of meter.
Nice, immediately kind of poking out. Does not want to have to deal with it.
Oh, this flying AB looking great.
Oh, tried their best to get out. I like that. I like the attempt there from Minty. That was really smart. Trying to just use the backsway to get out and try to maybe create a wall pressure situation or go for a wall spot.
Nice little punish there too with the K.
Okay, here. Gonna have to use one of them at least. Gonna need to get up here.
I think the second you lose it, yeah, good choice. Second you lose turn soul charge.
Turn's over.
Nice
Just
backswing.
like that, exactly. Gets the backswing this time. Doesn't get a wall splat, but here comes the back turn setup into the immediate bicycle kick.
Kind of funny. Minty does the mix-up, I would say maybe 3 frames faster than Hawkblade did, and it worked on the jump over.
It's like, did you know that if you just do it faster, your opponent won't get hit? That's like the old arcade days, where it's just like you just mash the button better and you'll win. You know.
It's just like the decision-making layer was just a little bit faster, but either way, SouzouLion was still victorious. That is Yoshi's Forest. Nothing's gonna really change that. Even Minty couldn't find a way to really effectively zone him out. Probably credit really to the fact that after one poke would be successful, he would transition to sidestepping to like instant 4KB to get in, and then whenever he got his turn, he's willing to sacrifice damage to get more distance with 6A plus B 6-6 for the pogo ride for the meter as well. And, yeah, just really well, really well measured.
Staying on him instead of pushing him away and pushing them away, their opponent, pushing away.
Pushing
Minty.
away, yeah.
Instead, like the 6, I think that the 6A plus B there hit almost every time on wake up. I don't know if that was like just like the perfect timing read of knowing that maybe Minty, she was going to be going for some sort of like a quick duck into standing and they just had the timing, or if it was more that move is just so ubiquitous to like the knockdown situation for the position that they chose.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I feel like there's a little bit of reverse casino happening. There was a couple instances where Dragonfly was still in play and getting hit by Raw. Dragonfly A was kind of like, oh, okay. Unlucky. Just expecting the crouch for the K, and instead just gets mitted, stuff like that. But I think what really sucked in that situation was you just couldn't get away from the fact that I almost called him Yoshi 6. SouzouLion just kept piling on the pressure no matter what. And even if you would get small wins, you couldn't sustain them for longer than like, a couple turns.
Yeah, you'd keep like 1 or 2 turns and then immediately it's back to the Yoshimitsu show, especially close to the wall where you start to have to give away your turns to try to step away from the wall, which doesn't feel good.
All right, here he is, the most boring man alive, RuberBeefMan. He's actually not that boring. He's kind of colloquially called boring because he plays a character that very much isolates the game into a 2D plane, because this character got a safe on block Hori mid that's really fast, and he ain't afraid to use it.
I-16, right? I-16 safe on block Hori mid. Is that what I'm thinking?
I think it's that. Either 16 range. I can't remember the number, but it's good enough. But we'll see how this goes. I'm curious how to see Marcel play. I don't really know their playstyle by heart, so we watch it closely.
You know what? We get to see violence immediately because I just saw a 2A plus B hit.
Yeah, you're right.
If you're gonna ask about the playstyle boom, I think that encapsulates it for you right there.
So, all right, a savage.
Oh, nice, good whip punish.
Oh, there is OG
Try
charge.
to go for another one.
It's looking rough for Marcel, but it's round 1. Might be data gathering.
I think if they just create more whiffs on those big verticals, just like that, they'll be able to force more horizontals out of RuberBeef, which means that they can start to use their parry.
Huh. Yeah, I wonder if we will.
I don't see a lot of 236 parry on Hilde's horizontals, which is crazy because her horizontals are so good. Oh, takes the second hit and then immediately the 3K. Just a little
yeah, a little unfortunate. Yep, run countered. Maybe
not.
That
must have been a backstep thing.
Running up 6-6V. Still playing a little wild, very aggressive.
Oh, trying to sidestep immediately getting hit by that charge A.
I actually genuinely think there will not be a 2-2B from Kilik this match.
It's so hard to when you think of that hori mid, right? Like you have to choose, you have to find a range where that's not going to hit you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez. Yeah, really strong contain right there. Almost every single time Marcel thought it was like okay to step, it turned out it was just not okay to step. Even like on wake up, he's like, I think I have my Oki turn. I'm gonna sidestep to prevent something from on my opponent, and he still got hit by a Hori. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then RuberBeef is really good at mixing in these small backsteps into the verticals, right? To keep the pressure on from ranges where their horizontals won't hit. I guess that's what makes it so dangerous.
On top of that, RuberBeefMan is actually really good at spacing out the other tools that make it a time to think about the mix-up, because his 2-2K spacing in particular is like literally at the tip. So it almost acts as like, okay, well, you were thinking that I was going to charge AU, huh? Nah, you got a low.
And like a pretty well-spaced low that's going to be hard to take your turn back off of as well.
Exactly.
2 of them in a row. Okay. Oh, the third break attack. Going for at least a horizontal that time, just in case they tried to walk off the wall. But RuberBeef is just kind of running away with this game.
Yeah, I see what
Marcel is really loving those 2A plus Bs. They haven't really worked outside of the first one. I feel like RuberBeef has stuffed or blocked every single other one. So there's another low that you've got to go for, right? Like there's the 1B, there's the 4-4 B plus K. There's a few lows that Kilik has here that are still also phenomenal knockdown lows or really good spacing lows, and not used to it.
Yeah, I think he's trying to play against a player that is willing to be disrespectful, or willing to be too respectful of like their turn when it's their time to block, and just didn't find any footing there. Like I saw with A plus B and getting steps and all that stuff, and I can see that being effective. But RuberBeefMan, when he gets a life lead, is like a mad dog. He's just like, well, I don't have anything to worry about. I'm just gonna keep going, and going, he did, running right through Marcel for 2-0.
Definitely made no reservations in playing the safest way possible to get everything done, and that leaves you less open to things like that A plus B, like you mentioned in the corner.
Yeah, that's really very interesting, because like, yeah, RuberBeefMan just really established the game plan that I think makes a lot of sense. Where it's like you start with your foundation first, and then you add a little bit of a mix-up to get them to stop thinking about it, and then they start trying to kind of puzzle together an option that might be a little bit farther range than what they're used to, and in doing so, that gets them to be prone to going into movement patterns that RuberBeefMan is really good at chasing down. And he just kind of did it well.
You create the waltz, you create the dance, and you are the leader, right? Well, all you want to do there is just stay the leader and continue to force your opponent to move in the way you want them to, right? You get the twin Glocks and you start shooting at their feet, and you make them learn how to be a ballerina. They don't have a choice.
Yeah, and especially with a character like Hilde, where she has just like a ton of great pokes, like just back-to-back good pokes in almost every conceivable range. You saw the 3Ks really doing their number, and even the straight hits, I think those start adding up, because then you have to start, I think there's like a little bit of like minor infamiliarity, so then on top of that you're like, oh wait, this character's got a cheap follow-up after her like standard kick poke. What the hell, you know?
Yeah, in that first game, how he got hit by it right as he let go of block and got hit by the second hit of that string. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna probably roll into winners finals next with SouzouLion versus RuberBeefMan.
Another classic.
Yeah, this is El Clasico. Although I think RuberBeefMan is the dominant person in terms of win-loss ratio here.
I'm glad you said a dominant person in win-loss ratio. Thank you for clarifying.
Don't worry, like next week we'll go to Horny Caliber. Don't worry about it.
Like I was like, wait a minute now, why are we talking about DOMs? What's happening?
Meanwhile, in sub bracket,
DOM bracket and sub bracket would be great. That'd be hilarious.
yeah. So if you make it out of losers, do you become a switch?
I think so. Like, yeah, if you knock your opponent into losers, you're like, you're down here with me now. I'm on top, man.
If you make it out of losers,
the bracket. You have to reset.
No, if you make it out of losers, we tell you the safe word.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's the only way you get it. Oh no.
Which is really bad practice, but
the safe word is well, back in the day when we had Machinegunkill codes, that would be the safe word.
Speaking of Machinegunkill code, there's still 11 Machinegunkill codes left, guys, and there's 64 of you watching. I know all you motherfuckers haven't used the codes. Use the codes.
Yeah, we're close to 11, so it's
you know
getting
how
time.
to do it. Exclamation point Machinegunkill in the chat. Don't be weird. Don't be freaky. Just type it in and then use the free code. It's 25 cents to the players with no money coming out of your pocket. But if you want to give your own dollars too, do that.
I redact that. You're allowed to be freaky and weird in this chat.
Oh, okay. I guess take that part of it.
Yeah. Just have consent. I mean, I consent to you saying certain things. Now, I'm about to regret what I just said just now, because I know...
Yeah, you just gave everyone the freaky pass.
I know that, you know, our favorite BB player is going to come and say some heinous shit right now. What are we talking about? Safe words? Safe on block words.
Yeah, artists in chat. Someone draw me and Konmai doing the hop on Street Fighter bro meme right now. I'll be Jamie.
What type of scent?
Cursed
up.
Like
I don't know what we're talking about.
It smells like victory in here. That's what it smells like.
Does it? Are we winning yet?
It smells like winners, yeah. I think everyone who's still on SoulCalibur 6 right now, grinding, enjoying this game, is a winner. Whether you're in
That's true.
Dom bracket or sub bracket right now, you are a winner because you're playing one of the greatest modern fighting games ever.
Yeah. I know people don't say that, but there's a lot of wrong people on the internet. Which is awesome. I've always felt I think that's what I like about this game is that I feel like I have a strong conviction that this game is actually pretty good. It's just that it's hard to convey the nuance of the game without someone just having to put the time into it to play it. Yeah, because like even when watching without like someone to explain what's happening on the screen, you're like, they're just pressing buttons. Like I don't get it. Like what's happening? Like there was a backdash here, there was a side step here, there was a 3B, there was a couple 3Ks. Like what's so special about this? You're like, it's the timing, it's the mind games, it's the conditioning that you place on your opponent that doesn't exist in a lot of other modern fighting games. Because the offense is just so smothering or the defense is just so good. But this game has like the perfect balance that makes it so that your opponent has to play in a way that respects you almost all the time. Because there's so many good defensive options, but there's also a wealth of good offensive options to counter them. Yeah. That's very well said. As we struggle through the loading screen, we're finally here. Finally in another forest that is not as problematic as the previous forest.
I shall not fault it.
Yeah, SouzouLion didn't win the roll this time. He didn't win the coin flip. We didn't get the good forest. For him, it is. This is going to be another one of those how can I keep you out and stop you from playing the game type matchups.
It's interesting. Souzou got hit by a ton of stuff like for free.
Right at the beginning, yeah, I saw that. I don't know if maybe they were just like going for some downloads or something, seeing what the first couple interactions were going to be. But after running it down mid 2 times, you know, I think they now know what the interactions are. Oh, good flow, the full combo off of it as well. RuberBeef ready for those.
In this matchup, that's actually pretty important too, because a lot of times being aerial is a damage reduction strategy, but against Hilde, you get smacked for the whole burrito.
I think it's even a bigger burrito for some characters. Yeah. Like normally she doesn't get that much damage off of something like that, but because of the fact that you're airborne, like you get the splat. It becomes one of those moves that normally is a combo filler. That's why.
Oh, nice tech crouch underneath the A. Doing a lot of run up sidestep.
Oh, I
Trying to get the guard damage.
Yeah, definitely just going for the guard damage here, right? Especially because Souzo kind of simply just like statue blocking out the wall or pressing buttons, not trying to step out because they're not taking away the space from RuberBeef. Wow, they didn't even need to. They sacrificed their guard gauge for that round and just continue pressing buttons. I actually love that.
I was gonna lose my mind if Ruber actually managed to find a win in that match, because I swear to God, that dude was mashing like a madman without the health lead, and I respected it.
Yeah, I was like, every interaction where it's not his turn, he's like, I'm gonna press anyway, and if you get hit, like that's between you and God.
That was just like a very non-RuberBeefMan thing to do, and he did it. And I was like, whoa.
Oh, nice. Yep, immediate counter poke, and then backing away does not want to have to do with any more of this soul charge. Let's see if we can get some more of this soul charge gauge out. But instead, the 3B, the 3A, I think the 3AB there is a really good choice because now you get that one more mix-up situation before you have to go back to neutral. And oh, this is scary. Oh, and tries to press a button there. Counter hit. I wonder what RuberBeef was going for. I almost expected a backdash, but immediately getting clipped. Okay, well, Souzo really wanted that PvP.
To be fair, RuberBeef read that like a book.
Yeah, just full size. I've never seen someone hold up that long.
He just like, SouzouLion likes to do this. I'm just going to walk sideways, and he's going to press the whole thing. And sure enough, he did. Good throw. Let's see what we get on the low kick. Gets out of the 1K.
Oh, like the front escape, yeah. Oh, not a standing mix, but you are very close to a guard break here. What's going to happen? And doesn't want to spin the meter either, right? Going to be able to get another bar here, so could spin to this one and be very close to 2 bars for the next round anyway. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa. Okay, the tides are turning. He got breathed on. He got COVID. He's coughing. Nice block. Oh, he's trying to challenge.
Trying to challenge doesn't work out for him.
He blocked the low. He did the wrong punish.
Oh.
Yeah, that was supposed to be, well, I think, wall standing K or wall rising K there, right? To try to challenge it.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell what the animation was, but yeah, it just was not the right choice there.
Oh, good block on that 1K. Extremely fast, too. RuberBeef is playing a little more aggressive. I almost feel like he's angry. I don't know if this is better or worse.
I think he actually had a punish ready, and he got Parsec, and so he's super pissed right now.
Yeah, this looks like a different RuberBeef right now. I've never seen RuberBeef this aggressive.
All right, here we go. RuberBeef back in the saddle. Zoning out. Okay, does the twirl baton. Good throw.
Nice, yeah, and playing right outside of that throw range there. That was really good. Not going for the backstep, just the sidestep to take back the stage positioning here, but Souzo, because he knew that he wasn't going to backstep, goes for the full crouch 3K.
Okay. Oh, that knee tracked like a mofo. Freaking UPS level shit.
Hell yeah. Free tracking on packages? Let's go.
Yep. Woo. Sweep the leg. Goes for standard 3B. Attacking the guard gauge some more.
Oh, wow. Okay, doesn't have the timing there and uses up the Regalia, too.
Yeah. It's only got the blue one. It's not that good. He can use it for maybe Hell Sweep here. Going for the
Second hit syndrome. He fell for it. He got the sickness.
Why did he do that? I mean, like, it's that seriously, because, like, if there's any place he's going to use that, it's straight up when he's got the blue. All right, attacking the leg a little bit.
Oh, yep, and there goes that charge 5A.
Oh, sweep the leg after the roll cancel, looking good.
Another one, yep, the Regalia gone. Still back turn. Just slightly late on that punish. That was a really good positioning to know where he needed to be to punish it, though.
My man's staying aggressive because he doesn't want to have to take the guard break here, but huge air hit.
The sidestep out almost gets the full combo off it. That was really good. If the second hit landed there, that would have been a splat, and he would have been able to get a full combo. RuberBeef has really good awareness on those anti.
Oh my god, nice!
He wanted to get a break. Yeah, tried to sidestep out, unfortunately, stepping out the wrong direction this time.
Oh, I'm freaking out.
Splat, but not a splat down. Away instead.
Oh! God, what a step. Okay, small game. Small game. Okay. Oh, the shot.
That's the best thing that could have happened there, right? Because you really don't want to give Yoshi another round when you're about to be in drive gauge hell 2 or guard gauge hell 2. You don't want to be there.
God, my butthole was so puckered.
Dude, I was like tight right there. It was just coming down to the smallest spokes, and it just turns out that the one thing that would save the day is the one thing you don't expect, which is Hilda's soul charge actually mattering there.
Yeah, this is definitely a character where I don't think too much about her soul charge. It's not that it's like not powerful. It's just that the rest of her tools are already so good.
It's actually not very good. You just get a bunch of like cheeky strings, but you don't really get that much utility. You might get something up of like 60 plus K, but other than that, it's like eh. But speaking of eh, though, this guy's losing his life to the
Ooh, I like
blue
that good
regalia.
stagger.
Empty jumps. Hit the leg. Doing the same follow-up, so no changes there. Chicken combo wants to get lucky.
Plus frames of the, oh my god, the stagger pressure at the wall too. Tombstone, what's next? And there goes the 4, what is that, 4B?
4B. Go chop. Oh, okay, the shoe's on the other foot. That was really solid too, because RuberBeefMan has been exhibiting that specific pattern to that literal move, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna just adjust to this.
Yeah, choosing very interesting patterns on round start. It worked out almost every round now, but Sozo might finally be catching up to it, which means that the round start might change. Let's see what happens maybe next round.
Okay. Small pokes, but...
And pushes towards the ring edge here too. The roll-away does not want to have their back to the ring edge.
If SouzouLion can deny another red regalia... Oh, there it is.
That's death, yeah.
He's just dead. Straight up dead.
Doesn't even need the ring out.
It's weird because, like, if you lose red regalia, I think the risk reward in this matchup gets a really shaky.
Yeah, it's a lot worse, right? Because
Ruby.
red regalia is what kind of keeps Yoshi at bay from just mashing on like the longer sidestep buttons that he has.
Yeah, and when he does, he gets punished for a chunk of damage versus otherwise your poke damage roughly is the same. Speaking of which, though, getting a nice health lead with the soul charge, but
counter hit.
Never mind.
Speaking of soul charge, is going for one of his own.
Ooh. Okay, RuberBeefMan going for the miracle play. Okay, wait. Here's the game plan. Whoa, no. Okay, if he would have held that for just doing kicks, the game plan would be to wait it out to go for the unblockable.
Get the unblockable.
Yeah, it would work too, because like SouzouLion would give you the time of day, I think, and I think he was willing to give him that at the full screen because he didn't want to just throw away the round to a single hit. Uh-oh.
Oh no,
he's memeing.
Slightly too far.
He's memeing.
It's funny because, you know, I'm sure Ruber has a punish for Yoshi up that high, right? But you can't always be ready for it.
I think he's a little flustered, honestly. RuberBeefMan.
Oh, good block!
Oh my god, dude.
Whoa, the stone wall is being shot. There is no war in Bossing Say because the wall's being torn down.
Alright, 3A checks.
Ooh,
good spacing.
Yeah, immediately getting away from that full crouch 3K, and this time instead of getting away from it, just blocking it.
Up. Nice, gets under there. That 3A is not going to be permanently effective against RuberBeefMan. He's ready to let it rip. The throw.
This looks like a very much so Ruber round, right? And even Sozo knew it and just went for the meter. He was like, you can have this round, give him my meter, let's GG go next.
It's a good choice, though. I mean, if he didn't feel like he was confident, getting a free stick of butter is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, I think that is one of the strings of Yoshimitsu. Like, if you were losing around very badly and you need more meter, you could just get the meter. And it's like a hidden string because it's not something you think you want to do. But, you know, sometimes it's just words. Like, I hope that this wasn't the wrong play for SouzouLion. I'm not trying to just play it out and naturally gain the meter, maybe get some more knowledge. But we're already so
spend it.
deep
Thank
into the mind games, right? Like, these guys know each other very well. Holy shit, you do move faster when you're in Soul Charge, so I see the vision.
I think what he needed to do in that round was actually just like run up Soul Charge and be like, okay, the pace of the match is mine, and then kind of suss out what his opponent does under pressure. There, doing it at 1 health was not the sauce.
Yeah, waited a lot too long to use that Soul Charge. Not a little, a lot too long. Like, this is probably the spot where you want to use it, is if you can get in one time and just kind of right here is the spot. He
tried to see. I think he wanted he wanted soul attack. He wanted soul attack. There's no way. Okay, he's gonna get his 1 stick of butter, but he immediately dies. That sucks.
At least we're all tied up. We get a lot of games here. These have all been like super fast-paced games, even though it feels like Hilda's not doing a lot of damage in neutral, right? It's just like these pokes and the poke and the poke. There hasn't been a lot of like big whiff punish buttons for either player, but the matches are still going by so fast because of the amount of interactions in neutral each time.
I think the secret sauce for RuberBeefMan is that he's disrespecting when he's getting hit, because SouzouLion likes to move after he gets plus frames, and so he immediately just lets out OG Chargy for a really big swing of momentum, and it's flustering Sozo because he's like, I'm doing everything right. Why is he chasing me down like this?
He's probably like, dang, is this what I do to people? Hold up.
Yeah, no, like seriously, because like in some ways it's like the OG Chargy versus the while rising AA plus B. They're almost like the same move in terms of you get hit by them and you feel like an idiot.
Yeah, and you get hit by them when it's supposed to be your turn and you feel like an idiot.
Okay, Sozo's kind of rusty here, not taking the opportunity on the full
nice
moon.
wall standing.
Oh, big retract there.
What was that? That was an interesting throw. Yep, just kind of committing to statue guarding here. For how long? Oh, too long. Gets the legs chopped right at the end.
That was so good. Just 1A poke, go defensive stance, 1A poke again, notice your opponent is playing stagnant, and then just watch as they move forward at you and then zone them out. Really well played.
And this is the spot that he's got to be able to run back in from, and immediately catching that run-up block, something that, you know, when we've played Calibur for so long, it's something that is just ingrained in our muscle memory. Run-up block is a good option. But run-up block loses to someone just walking slightly forward at you and throwing you.
Yeah. Those zoning throws are really important in this matchup, especially against SouzouLion, who...
Oh, the second 80 wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was just like, huh? Right, 1-1. Now, this is going the distance. I love it.
Yeah, oh, look at all of the zoning. 4 attempts to zone in a row. Immediate.
He's taking his time. He's playing real lame, okay? Yeah, every time SouzouLion is falling prey to the lows after he commits to statue blocking.
Yeah, there it goes again.
Okay, mixing in a lot of mids, though.
And the scary part, okay, I hadn't seen a B yet. I thought he was about to get unblocked.
Yeah, I was feeling it
seen
too.
a B yet.
Nice, OG
Oh,
charge.
that's death. And didn't even use his soul charge there, which means doesn't get the benefit of the extra free meter. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
okay,
no.
you can win right on round start.
He can win with 1 round, though. This is Yoshimitsu, but okay, getting at the ground spot, disadvantage. Doesn't take the tech for the +1.
Oh, that throw leaves her at such good spacing to start her zone. Really nice sidestep out, though.
All right, we're getting close to the ring edge. This is actually kind of dangerous for both players.
Yeah, 1-2-2-B here could spell disaster for Ruber. But I think because of that, we both know that there's going to be a lot more Hori mids coming in.
Oh,
Yep,
speaking of
just
which,
like
catches
that,
out of the
and
air.
I think that's going to be it. RuberBeef
Wow.
sealing his ticket, cashing it in for the grand finals.
Great neutral call out. That was great. Yeah, because most patterns, sometimes if you take a one of the things you can do against players that run in is hit them with a low, because most people don't run up and crouch. But so what he did there, he's went for pogo, which is basically like a jump, which is the opposite, but got smoked out of the air by the OG Chargy. Great neutral from RuberBeefMan there.
Yeah, I really like that. After so much of the close range grounded game there, just being a bunch of like small lows and like the 6-6K as a mid, like to just check and keep him out, he goes in with something that's significantly more aggressive, but covers the option of a big potential jump, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because he had the read on like a potential like maybe zoning like 1K or something like that. And it would have been bombastic, but yeah, it did not happen.
I love Hilde.
Do you?
I hate that bitch.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if it's sarcasm or not. Hold on, what's going on here?
He's a Hilde player, so.
I was gonna say she's my secondary.
I know.
She's a blast.
Yeah,
She's a blast.
great. She just confuses my fingers a little bit, but
Speaking of confusing our fingers, my fingers are confused because these codes have not disappeared. We have 10
Yeah,
left.
I was wondering how everyone can be like on their phone or on their computer and not like click the Match Arena with their finger. We have 10 codes. It's like 3 clicks, right? It's like you type in !match arena in the chat, and then you just click the link, click contribute, log in, click contribute again, and that's it for those last 10 codes, which would put us up another what is that? $2.50. That's pretty good. That is some chicken nuggets. That might even be like a beefy 5-layer burrito, depending on what city you live in. If you live in like a really expensive city, I don't know, maybe half a beefy 5-layer.
I gotta go check out the prices at the Pacifica Taco Bell are. That's the primo Taco Bell.
The fancy Taco Bell?
I live in the cut. I have the cheapest Taco Bell in the city right next to me. My beefy 5 layers are like $3.29 or something.
Jesus. That's
yeah,
good.
it's pretty good. Yeah.
Now I'm hungry, bro.
I had a giant plate of spaghetti before streaming, so.
Yeah,
Wrong one.
I did that thing where I'm like, let me eat like once and then forget about it and then be like, oh, it's WNF crap. I gotta go play. I mean, not play. Gotta go hang out. Yeah, play I sadly do not do. All right, let's see. Losers bracket. So Minty taking it over. Where's Voldo? 2-1. And Marsol taking it over JoHow. So we have Minty versus Marsol in losers semifinals. And then the winner of that will go into SouzouLion. And then from there we have grand finales.
Wow, we're winding it down. We're getting pretty close to the end already.
We are getting to the end of the night. We're probably going to finish before 10 o'clock PST, which is a small miracle in and of itself.
This is what happens when I don't enter brackets. I saw the number, like, we got above 14, and I was like, okay, I'm out.
Like, there's more than enough people to throw hands. I don't need to throw my hat in the ring.
Yeah, usually if it's low enough, like, I'll enter because, like, well, there's enough people, like, it's not a big deal. But as soon as it gets enough, I'm like, I need to run a bracket effectively.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Running bracket.
And I believe we are waiting on, what, Minty and Marsol, right? And we don't have the feed for that match?
It's a comment.
Are they playing right now?
No.
I don't know if they started yet. That's what I was asking.
No. They're a character select.
All right, cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
Getting it going, but yeah, XF Showdown is running a EU online tournament coming up July 12th. So EU players rise up.
Yeah, there's not too many. Yeah, EU. There's not too many EU online tournaments anymore, so it's cool to see that this one's being promoted.
I gotta go hit them up to see if they do anything. I'm
They
pretty
were-
sure
They were for a while, but it's also hard for them. Like their net codes are also very sporadic.
When souls collide.
yeah, because like I think the last person that was really running those consistently was Valhalla, right? Or maybe I'm
Yes.
like bringing like
That's
way
what
too
I'm
old
thinking,
lore.
but that might be a deep cut because I remember that. So I don't know if there was anyone in that space before, like after.
All right, here we go. Minty versus Marsol.
Minty already has a life lead. You had to made them block one tornado.
One
That's
tornado.
a great idea.
It's an interesting chase down game. I kind of like it.
There we go. See, I like to see Marsol use more of that 1B over using the 2A plus B. I'm not trying to 2A plus B Kilik shame, but I do think 1B is more applicable when it comes to being a fast low poke.
Oh, doesn't quite get the punish though. Has the right idea though. I think Marsol's onto something with some of his duckage. But 2 wall splats, not that much damage though. This might turn out pretty good.
Yeah, and the wall is still red, which means that either of them could make a play for that wall, but instead going for the low there immediately. Minty did not want to let that round get back towards the wall and maybe have Marsol be able to bring it back.
Yeah, Minty actually went for the check twice. If you got counter hit, you would have got the wall splat. With a little nut check there. All right, here we go. Oh, big I think that's the curse of Marsol here is that out of all the people that you're going to try to play big normals against, you're playing against the one person that's going to backstep out all of them.
Not only backstep all of them, also have the range to be able to punish them. Right, like Haohmaru's whiff punishment from ranges where Kilik is trying to play is actually pretty solid. Like it's not like you're backstepping out and not getting anything and like just taking a turn back. You're backstepping out and generally getting some sort of a punish, even if it's not like a 60 to 70 damage combo. And that is second round.
It's funny. That's good. That was good use of being conservative because I know Marcel will do this. Like, if I move at the wrong time, I'm gonna get Ascend.
Yeah, and now luckily they don't have to deal with the soul charge for the rest of this round, right? I almost doubt that there's gonna be any way Minty builds a soul charge here.
Yeah, I think you're pretty good for like a round or two, but you have to really worry about winning your rounds at this point. I think.
Yeah, like if you can't win this round, all of the potential non-meter gain is for naught. Oh, another one. Uh-oh.
The throw. Oh, tries to go for. You know what? This is is Marcel Nemo too?
Back turn K on every wake up. Maybe.
Like seriously, I'm seeing. I'm getting a little flashes of incense burner, man. I'm smelling the dank kush here.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It hasn't gotten whiff punished. It just got backstep. Just a thought. Ooh,
Let's see if Marcel can close the gap a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're in a. Okay, you might be onto something here.
I'm telling you, I think Marcel is Nemo's ult. Just the way that he plays, it's really funny. All right, but Minty running it down is just like, how dare you Nemo me?
Yeah, I haven't seen too much for the amount of horizontals that Minty has thrown out in the situations where Marcel's trying to run in. I'm surprised we haven't seen Marcel run in with something like the monument parry.
Yeah, I just don't think it's like in their wheelhouse to try to use. Also, good use of strike right there to get around, or body attack to get around any potential parry.
Ooh, just the immediate run-up throw, actually cutting off that 6-6A.
Okay, here we go. This is the sauce. This is where I'm expecting Marcel to flourish. Okay, never mind. Immediate soul charge pressure.
Yeah, Mew and I lie. Immediately getting soul charge. Oh, Minty trying to steal a turn back there, and Marcel reading it like a book. Call him the librarian.
Uh-oh. Went down the wire. Okay, soul charge. Ooh, kind of dangerous, right?
Use that there. Yeah, that kind of seems a little like a scary. And there is that 1B. And it was actually a run counter, so it seemed as if Minty was trying to backstep that.
Shit.
He's trying to zoning throw again. Not getting any dice. Minty running down the offense.
Okay, immediate. I like that, right? Calling out some of those side steps after their pressure. Minty has been going for like a lot of small pressure strings, getting a couple hits, and then going for a side step or back step, and that 4K was a perfect way to call it. 4A was a perfect way to call it out.
That was a Twitch duck of the century. Great knowledge of the setup. Okay, wall splat. Hey,
and wake up into it.
Okay, Minty up one round. 2-6 of butter for Marcel. Is he gonna go crazy, Kilik? Does he have it in him?
I think you've got to wait until you get like a hit here, so you can at least go for the soul attack, right?
Ooh, nice whip punish there.
Minty is fine with just backstepping and blocking it out. She's like, I have no business over there. We're not cool. I don't fuck with you, Big Sean style.
Small pokes. Okay, that 6-8 trying to come out again, but Minty's prepared for this time. Slaps across there. Okay.
Man, watching him have to try to fight through an army of backsteps feels so bad. And there's
the butt.
Uh-oh.
Backstep catch?
Oh, no!
Okay, not a good punish. Oh!
Stop with that bullshit.
That was an interesting way to end the game.
That was so funny. Good punish. There's something about it. I feel like Marcel keeps running into the same kind of opponent. Somebody who's just willing to be like, I'm not scared of you. I'm going to disrespect you at every juncture. Most people will be like, oh shoot, I got to get away from this dude. He's evil. And Minty was like, there's a gap here. I'm going to go punch you in the mouth. That was cool. Good stuff.
Who wins, a monk or an angry Japanese samurai?
Angry Japanese alcoholic samurai.
Oh yeah, don't forget to. I forgot that he. That's a bottle of sake he's got on him.
That guy's sauced up all the time.
To be fair,
even sounds drunk.
From what I've heard about history, like that's just most samurai or Ronin in general.
Yeah. Yeah, they cleaned him up for Ronin warriors.
And now we're going to be moving on to losers finals here in a little bit, huh?
Yep.
We still have
Getting
a
up
few
to-
of those codes left for anyone who wants to use them. That there's still 10 codes left in the match arena, and I know even if viewer count was hidden, there's more than 10 of you motherfuckers. So turn on your eyes, turn on your ears, turn on your keyboard, type in !! match arena, hit the link, and then do the things.
We're getting. Oh, we still have 10, so pain still courses through my body.
I'm not on BK Wi-Fi. Are you on McDonald's Wi-Fi? I wonder who's got better Wi-Fi, BK or McDonald's?
Burger King, hands down. Mickey D's Wi-Fi is being used to do drone strikes in Gaza.
Speaking of Mickey D's Wi-Fi, I remember there was a small stretch of time where my mom didn't have Wi-Fi at our apartment when I was a little kid. So I would play the Bleach fighting game, Bleach Dark, I think it was Dark Souls or Shattered Souls, something like that, on my Nintendo DS using McDonald's Wi-Fi because we lived right next to McDonald's. I know my opponents were mad as fuck. I was doing saucy ass combos
Hell
to them,
yeah.
and there's no way in hell they were reacting to that shit.
Oh,
That's
hell
crazy.
yeah.
Wait,
Was it Bleach
that's
Dark Souls? You know the name of that game? Holy.
that's Minty Astaroth.
What the?
I mean, Minty does have a pocket Asta.
She's got a lot of characters. There's a deep well. There's a bag. Right? You open it up. It's a backpack. It's like, a couple characters. There are like 8 or 9 characters. You just pull one out whenever you think that it's gonna work out better. And I do like that it's from the start, right? This is losers finals now, I believe, and this is game 1. So it's like start with the weird pick just in case something goes wrong. But so far, it looks like it's at least relatively even. That was a huge whiff punch. SouzouLion though.
I respect Sozo for playing as big as the opponent. Because like with Astaroth, you don't want to play small pokes the game because you get obliterated all the time.
I would be so tilted after that. You're trying to play the Regi game, and Minty goes, "Fuck it, I'm tossing you."
I mean, again, if we're gonna go gambling, might as well go all in on the gambling.
It's like, look, I didn't come here to spend $5 at slots. Okay, I came here to go to the blackjack tables with $1,000. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
I came here to buy 5 houses or lose
my
my
God.
house.
Oh,
Right now, it looks like Minty is about to buy 5 houses. She's gonna have enough houses for all of Fat. Oh my lord.
That's crazy. I can't believe she did that. What a wake up game. Okay, full bull rush.
Hey, when you think about 6B, it kind of reminds me just a little bit of Haohmaru 6B. So at least there's like a similar tool in this tool set of character.
I guess in the sense that it's like annoying, but
like also it's a generally good keep out tool that is also a counter hit tool, right? Like Haohmaru gets more frames, Astaroth gets a full fucking combo that kills you. So I guess it is a little different.
yeah, I think that not to disagree. I was just like, I think one's different because like 6B on Astaroth's like 20 frames and it's just chonky. It just hits like a truck.
Okay, we're seeing one of those Souzo rounds.
Yeah, this is a Souzo
One more
round.
mix-up. Oh, just actually going back towards center stage. Doesn't want to deal with any potential reverse ring outs.
I don't think this is
not a
gonna
reverse
take
ring out, but
that
back near the edge. Yeah.
But it's the start of something beautiful. That's what I'm thinking.
I think like Minty really wanted that soul charge here, and it looks like it's gonna work out because it went for the punishable option off that Souzo. It's gonna be probably a 2A. Oh, okay. Went for 1B instead. Did she just get fireballed by Yoshi? I never actually see that hit.
I've never seen Flash work until now. It's been a long time since Flash.
Like
worked
I've seen
for
the
Souzo.
parry part work, but I've never actually seen the fireball just hit. Oh, nice sidestep from Minty there. And then immediately stealing another turn with the soul charge. Whoa, okay.
Oh my god. 3AB going in. Checking the armor there. I like the awareness from Souzo. He knows how to deal with soul charge with his character. He's sweeping.
Oh, that's nice. That was kind of nasty. It was memeing a little bit, but it was kind of nasty.
That was nasty. All right, are we gonna stick with this? I think it could work. I'm not
It was
sold
very
on.
close to working out. I'm not discrediting the Astaroth, but maybe Minty has other plans.
I think we're sticking with it.
Let's go
Welcome to the stage of
gambling.
history.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it. Right, we're not sticking with. We're going to Haohmaru. I mean, this is not a bad matchup. You can make it work. You just have to be even more patient, because you're dealing with a dude that does know how to extend the limbs pretty well and catch you. But you know, maybe a little bit of shake up with the post Astaroth experience. You know.
Yeah, and maybe it'll throw off the way Sozo was expecting to have to play this matchup, but I mean, had a lot of Haohmaru in his path today.
See, I'm very curious. Very curious. I know we're gonna see 6B. That's inevitable. The question is, what other tools are gonna show up to offset this? Right now, not looking too hot.
Oh, that was a really good catch on the jump attack. Wow.
Great 6B as well for the punish. Very minus on that 3AB from Yoshimitsu.
There's that 6B. Okay, going into the immediate slide. I like it.
Okay, keeping it kind of close to the chest. Doesn't want to back away too far. Still wants to have threat range, but immediately gets punished for trying a 6B there.
Yeah, I was gonna say the downside of staying in threat range for yourself is you're also staying in Yoshimitsu's like threat range. I think like the speed at which Sozo played was like right off kilter of the tempo of Minty. Like, you think of what Minty was trying to do and where she was placing her buttons, and Sozo just happened to be exactly on the side or exactly behind a button that was going to hit just like that, right? Walking up, trying to get that offensive throw, and immediately Sozo goes for the 6-8 plus B. Oh, the walls moved, so that didn't combo. Sorry, I had to do it.
I hate you. It's fine, you didn't start with it. You get the pass.
Yeah, I had to do it like when you gotta wait until it actually happens, you know?
All right. Ooh, nice check.
You know, Sozo is definitely belligerent when it comes to run up BBB round start. I can respect it.
I mean, if your opponent has 2 sticks of butter, it's their fault. They held that meter.
Yeah, he said use the butter or else.
Pretty much.
Oh, nice. The immediate sidestep, right? Sidestepping and then backstepping so you don't have to deal with the potential of a BBB. And that is going to take the round. Minty putting himself on the board. She's showing some signs of life here in the second game.
Wow. Hey, man, you got to spend that meter. I'm telling you. He's going to make you pay for it.
Yeah, she immediately was like, you know what? Fuck it. I will soul charge. You got me there, gamer.
I have 2 of these options. I will use both of them. I think it's a good 3A check there. Ed K.
Oh, nice. Yep. Ooh, I like the full anti-air combo, yeah.
And close to guard crush here. Can really make some moves, but wow.
I think Sozo is going to mash. Sozo does not want to get guard crush. We will not see him block for the remainder of the round. I promise you he's going to be mashing. Yeah.
You were 100% right. Holy shit. 100% right.
I have Yoshi brain. I was like, nah, he's not holding that. He's going to say, nah, I'd win and just keep mashing. Especially with that life lead, right? There was a huge life lead. So if you can just keep mashing, maybe you get knocked down at some point. You roll around instead of holding guard crush offense and then wake up with like a while standing K. Maybe be able to steal your turn back there.
All right, Voldo. I mean, this is a good pick, actually. Voldo has a lot of tools that can easily zone out Yoshimitsu. The problem sort of repeats itself, though, whereas if he gets in, you're actually in a really dangerous zone, especially with Voldo, because he doesn't have good anti-pressure pokes outside of 2A, but that's the problem. 2A is exploitable as hell by a Yoshimitsu who's knowledgeable. He's already kind of showing it. He's like willing to go into Pogo ASAP.
Yeah, because Pogo and 9K like completely invalidate that button, especially with a stage that has good walls that Yoshimitsu can kill or combo off of them. This stage is not a combo stage. This is a fucking killing stage. You get close to that wall, you're run out.
Yep. Oh, good throw, better break.
Oh, and already tried to go for it. Yep, wanted it there.
Good checks. Okay, the donkey kick. Going with his plus frames. Gets the low.
I'm sorry you guys can hear my cat. I don't know why he's making so much noise.
It's good commentary, bro. Cat.
Yeah, he definitely is a fan of Voldo. He showed up when Voldo got here, so I think he's a fan.
Little 2B action there. Okay.
Oh, the plus frames, yep. And then immediately, I like the backstep that Minty went for there. She didn't want to give away too much space, but at least wanted to let SouzouLion potentially hang themselves.
The pure toxicity of double 4K as an actual real mix-up. Safe on block launcher.
I love that too, though. The run-in immediately after noticing that Minty was gonna play safe off of their plus frames.
Still somehow I feel danger. Okay, good trade. I was kind of worried. This is one of those moments where if you play too small, sometimes you can get sidestepped into 2-2 really easily. But managed to hold it out with a trade there. Okay, get in the mid.
Oh, that's not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna rewall. Unfortunately, too low. This time, you are gonna get the rewall, but not gonna get the ring out. It doesn't feel like this stage is meant for the Voldo ring outs. That sucks.
It is definitely not. Dude, 4K the game, bro. This is a great strategy though, because if you're getting to the point where your opponent has to try to outspeed you, 4K is a great move because it's tech crouching, right? So he can't check you with his I-10 AA that well. He's going to have to resort to 3A checking. But Minty was doing a good job of keeping the range to where it was kind of just a little bit uncomfortable beforehand to even attempt
to try
that.
To use something like a 3A. Because that 3A might just end up getting whiff punished by the 4K that you were trying to whiff punish.
Exactly. It was really, really strong game plan. I really liked it. So, okay, we're going to go to bigger stage. This actually doesn't really benefit SouzouLion. If anything, this is going to maintain Minty's ability to stay free and wild. I think only if we're going to run back to the forest will we see some like troubles here. But I suspect SouzouLion will find a productive way of taking that -8 off of blocking 4K and go somewhere from there.
Yeah, if they can like block a 4K, at least there's a mix-up situation that because you're so close to Voldo at that point, that he doesn't have the best options to get you off.
Oh, tries to punish.
I was not expecting that to hit from that angle.
I mean, he's spinning around, I guess. Doesn't have the meter to do instant kill, so this is why you can be really aggressive here.
Oh, threw their life away on it. Still a little bit alive here. Just signs of life for SouzouLion, but one poke is going to be enough to take it.
Oh, oh no.
Death? Oh, doesn't go
not
for
quite.
the 6
Oh!
Very spooky backswing.
That was
immediate.
The wherewithal to take the back turn 9A route outside of the low poke. Oh my god. Hit TTP.
Oh yeah, good block on that 1A. Okay, and backstepping the 1K as well, not letting Sozo use these lows to apply free pressure.
Oh, he dropped. Okay, gets clipped. Unfortunate.
I sure do love running into 3B trying to whip punish it.
Trying to get out there. Yeah, good 2-8. You gain the space.
Ooh,
yes, yes,
that's gonna be
queen,
big damage
Joss,
here.
queen. Oh, guard break setup coming right up. I think.
I don't think she's
That's
gonna
wrong.
go for it.
There it
Oh,
is.
we were right.
Does it
wrong,
get
but
much? Nothing. Oh no!
just don't get 2-8. If she gets 2-2 beat here, it's over.
Okay, there's a punish.
Yep, again. But you know, when you think about the fact that he's using those, it's better to use those and kind of condition that you have it, and that your opponent needs to not worry about the high. You still have one more game, right? And not including any potential rounds, even if this is another sweep. You can like use that to your advantage. Yeah,
soul
soul
charge.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good because you're gonna be able to build one more free win at least.
Oh, back to back. Stinky elbows.
You might not
Goes for
have to.
Good mix up right there because you can lead into another stinky elbow there because it hits grounded. But danger zone. Trace B. What are you gonna do on wake up? Are you just gonna keep holding it?
Yeah,
Shoot
just
select.
kept
Okay,
rolling.
nothing?
Yeah. Oh no!
Who's
That
there?
might be death. That might be death.
I think that's death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Right at the last moment, SouzouLion chooses violence and is successful.
And still keeps almost a full bar, right? After this next mix-up, might have their way back to another bar already. There it is. Well, after the hit, unfortunately. But, you know, they still already have another bar again.
Yeah. I like the staying on the ground there. That was really smart. The throw.
So many of these throws, I think it's just to force Sozo to stop statue blocking, right? Like, Minty is trying to condition with the lows and the throws to make it so that you really want to duck. Maybe having to deal with those mids a little bit more will be the way that this game ends. Oh!
Got him!
Good boogly moogly! You thought you were slick with it! Hold
Got
this
that
hump.
ass.
Wait, one mix up. Oh, never mind. Fuck
Nope,
me.
it's death.
No.
The fall damage. Yeah,
I
this
thought,
game's
I
fine.
thought the
There's
guts
fall
was gonna
damage
save
in
him a
this.
little bit.
I think base pass the tip and then counter hit was enough to seal the deal. But oh my god, the Voldo is doing it, boys. Voldo tier, low. This is great. This is awesome. And even we summoned Manta for this. Manta's in chat. So we know you can hear the woo in the background.
Yo, let's go. Oh, and this is final game now too. Perfect.
One thing I like about Minty's game plan here is that willing to check with back turn AA. Blind stance AA, so good. I-10, fast as hell, makes people think twice about sidestepping, really speeds the game up.
Oh, doesn't go for the low there, right? The low, I think, is better pressure, leaves them further away. They're closer to the ring edge, which means that if Minty had tried to roll away, they should have immediately eaten a 3B and died.
Good. Okay, gets the throw. Nice RE, damn.
Yeah, that was a good RE, right?
Oh, no whip punish.
You force a situation where because Sozo doesn't have any meter to RI, you kind of have to hold a mix up there.
Oh, this one, that 2-2K. Oh my god, the big moves are coming out. All the beef. Oh, empty jump, getting nothing. Going betting big on the farm,
yeah,
doubling it up. Okay, double mix. Nice little cancel there. Going in, go for the low. Hop back, stops you jump. Oh my god, tries to stay out of range.
Yeah, gets the third hit there and not able to sidestep that 2A, unfortunately, right? Going for so many sidesteps there, and I think Minty noticed at the last second, like, hey, I've been using a lot of verticals, and Sozo really wants to sidestep. I'm just gonna walk into the perfect range of my 2A and use it right at really good stuff.
Oh, we're looking at checkmate coming up pretty soon with the red guard gauge.
Yeah, checkmate for this round would be perfect because it means that we're put up. I don't think Sozo's gonna let that happen. Oh, yeah,
he's taking it. You're getting forced here. Oh, okay, good roll. Oh my god,
that was an amazing roll. Talk about a reversal of fortunes.
Wow, dude. Takes the win condition and dunks it into the ground, thinking that getting a little bit too greedy with the guard crush, ironically. All right, here we go. Minty running the gauntlet.
I think the best part is, though, that means you save the guard crush for a later round. That is an upside, but once again, the last time we saw Sozo close to guard crush, this guy just mashed. Like, he just stopped caring about neutral, stopped caring about the fact that there is a G button, like, at all, and was just like, I'm just gonna swing on you, bro.
Well, he's in soul charge, so he definitely doesn't have to worry about pressing the G button. He is just... Oh, the donkey kick, though. Nice zoning. Okay, we're
gonna get another checkmate situation. There it is. Yeah, this time actually able to use it.
It gets a lot of meter.
Death, but it'll definitely be. Oh, that's. I think this is harder than I remember.
It's going to be up for SouzouLion to pump a lot. Okay, you got 2 pumps there, so double macchiato. Okay, nothing. Okay, I thought if he got the meter there, he could get another reversal of fortune with like a 2-2B possibly, because that was kind of the idea. Is like, okay, my opponent doesn't have enough juice to go crazy, but he managed to get it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, and he's about to have maybe even a second bar to Minty's 0. Minty actually doesn't have a bar at all, right? And after spinning the RI, even less. I don't think this game ends before this second bar potentially comes out from Yoshimitsu too. Is the scary part. Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
And denying more bar from Minty there with the flea 666.
A throw punish. Not sure if that was the sauce there. Okay, just got to be careful.
Oh, nice A check. Yep, just not letting him run in with that Dragonfly for flea.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, it's a one-hit situation, and now Minty has the bar! Minty has the bar! Oh, and there is the 2A to close it out, the scramble, and keeps it composed!
Oh my god, just out of range there both times! That was such a spaghetti run! Holy moly!
Holy god!
That was crazy!
Bruh.
Oh, that was insane. A lot of scramble. Holy goodness gracious.
Holy shit, man. That was nuts. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about, champ. Oh my god. Oh, Beanie. That was great.
If I was next to you in person, I would be grabbing your arm. You'd be like,
I know.
Beanie, my arm!
I mean, Steve! Like, no, you're not Steve. That's racist. Ah!
Yeah, I'm a little taller. Yeah, just a little. Less hair, too.
Oh my.
That was the end of that match after the multiple rounds of attrition just felt very fitting for me to now e-bag for the last of the Matcherino codes, chat.
Please use the codes, bro. For that, come on. That was totally worth it. Now, I hate to say it though, we might get a match that may disappoint, because if there's anybody good at stopping momentum and really putting out the flames of like of excitement, it's RuberBeefMan. He's so cold and calculated. So I'm expecting Minty to make some really crazy plays to be able to break through the iron wall that is, well, the rubber wall, I guess, from RuberBeefMan.
Right, you can think of him like Mr. Fantastic. There's just a lot of elastic, so even when you hit them, it doesn't feel like you're doing too much damage.
No. Is that who RuberBeefMan really is? Is it actually just Mr. Fantastic this entire time?
You know, like, I mean, if you're thinking of like a superhero to compare the way he plays to, yeah, probably. But if you're thinking of another very prominent fighting game player, I would put RuberBeef's defense in this game akin to something like a Goichi, right? Because he's fine with taking those small interaction losses for the bigger picture of his defense, the same way someone like Goichi would.
All right. Here we go.
Like, yeah, you hit me with a non-drive rush overhead. That's fine. I'll hold that. Better than getting hit by crouching medium kick drive rush, right? And Ruber's like, yes, you hit me with this mid check on my back step, but it's not something that launches me. I still want to create this space. I'll do it.
Yeah, that was great. I'm excited to see these two clash too, because like Minty's offense is so staggered.
This is the Minty. This is the one who went toe to toe with Neko Yogi. And like, gave him a run for their money.
That was true.
Possibly
one of the West failed.
Yeah, one of the very few people who probably could.
Yeah, and that's because I really feel like the Japanese play a lot more defensive than us, right? Like,
yeah, they play small and dinky. But that's kind of like RuberBeef's style, though. He plays pretty small and dinky as well.
That's why it's awesome that it was mentioned, because I'm like, hey, that kind of perfectly fits the way RuberBeef plays, because we don't have a lot of that very small, calculated offense in most of the better players in NA. Right? More of us are all about playmaking and being fast and being aggressive, just like Minty's doing right now.
I like. Oh my God! Huge punish.
That's death. Fuck.
I was gonna say, I love how Minty's using 6 BB from Voldo in front stance to be like a backstep catcher. It's a pretty fast vertical mid that I think kind of doesn't get a lot of mileage at least when we watch these games with Voldos, and it's being used to great effect here. It also leads to a timing transition too, because it goes into CR as well. Right, but RuberBeefMan
that does go into
like,
route. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, trying to call out that sidestep, and just Ruber had more than enough time to block there. That was still really smart, though. Good attempt from Minty.
Oh, it doesn't use the regalia.
The second one there, the regalia. Wanted to wait until it would actually kill. I can respect it.
That's pretty ballsy. I like that.
Like, I'll just get the knockdown and mix you up one more time. It's fine.
It's mostly really difficult for Minty too, because you saw that 1-1K there to get the kind of like the plus frames to backstep, and you got chopped out of it. That's makes it quite difficult for Voldo to really run his more like, I guess, patient neutral game.
Oh, nice sidestep and gets the 4K. Yep. Pushing towards the ring edge here.
Oh, you know, I can taste it. The 4K timing is coming. Okay, lost the opportunity. Soul charge,
completely
maybe?
Walked around. I actually really like how quickly RuberBeef was like, I'm just gonna get away from here. I don't want to be here.
Okay, swims the fishes. Okay, goes for an interesting transition. Doesn't go for the swim. There it is. No combo. Okay, where's the punish? Oh, not there.
And, you know, if they win this round, they are building up towards a guard break, so hopefully Minty gets something done here. Whoa, hey, contribution of $5.69 from Mugwump.
Funny number time.
Oh, and the timing catch on it, too. That was really good. Caught Ruber trying to press a button from out there. Probably one of those big, hoary mids.
Okay, 6BB kind of back to haunt Minty there, but gets a throw, recovery. Trying to build up that guard gauge again. Yeah, there it is, the 4-4B for more guard crush.
I like that stagger on the 4K attempt, trying to get Ruber to flinch and press a button. Didn't work out, but that is something to keep in the bag. That is one of those little tricks that Voldo can do very well. Nice, gets it. There's the 4K pushing towards the ring edge here.
Maybe getting somewhere with this.
Maybe, yeah, I was gonna say go for the soul charge and stop Ruber from stepping around, and Ruber gets to step around, but back in the vortex he was for a little bit. Oh, that does so much fucking damage. She really suplexes you. Holy.
Bro, is Hilde.
Me next. What? My bad.
All right, 0-1. Or is it 0-2? Oh, sorry, I don't.
I believe it's 0-1, yeah.
Okay, 0-1.
Yeah, that was a super long first game, huh?
Yeah, it felt really long. Yeah, because they're lots of like movement, lots of lots of everything really, other than like insane rushdown.
There was like some insane rushdown on the part of Minty in that first round of the first game, but RuberBeef already started to slow down the way she's allowed to play.
Oh, you can't get a punish there.
You can't get a punish there. Voldo's not privileged. That's very unfortunate.
Like, you actually have to just take the lame-o 2A, huh? That sucks.
Low tier, low.
Right, 3K.
That was a giant amount of damage at the end of that too. That is already 2/3 of the life gone, and maybe even a kill.
I don't think it's
it's
kills.
gonna be a kill. Yeah, because guys, so you're fine.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'll eat my shoe. Okay, well, yeah, we're good.
Your shoe is not on the table anymore.
Thank God. Vans are really expensive.
It's kind of funny how some things never change. Minty going for the Hail Mary reverse ring out is one of them.
But I think right there, you just kind of need it. What else?
You kind of have to,
Are you gonna win the war of attrition there? Yeah, man, I doubt it.
Yeah, exactly.
You do have the 2 bars, so I wonder if she's gonna use one of these bars as a way to steal back a turn. There it goes, calling it out. Yes.
I like it. Swim with the fishes. Okay, there's the combo. I was kind of wondering where it was before. Hey, the good timings. That's out. No, I lied.
Oh, I thought it was out too.
Oh.
And there's gonna be a lot of meter for Ruber too. Well, lame-o 2A, lame-o 2A, lame-o 2A.
Lame-o 2A, lame-o 2A. That's the name of the game, unfortunately. Ooh, overkill? All right, Minty getting on the board.
Nice
Good
double
sidestep.
Yeah, blocks it first, notices it whiffs, and creates a little more space for that second one. Gets 2 knockdown mix-ups here. Let's see if they can get a third. 3 of them just winning this round so far on the knockdown game alone. Let's see if they can get another one.
Throws in mids, throws in mids, throws in mids.
Oh,
Throw.
okay.
Oh no!
So speaking of going for those reverse ring outs in games that rounds that feel unwinnable, you know, that's the beauty of SoulCalibur 6, right?
That hurt my soul, bro.
We all love it, right? Like everyone was hyped about that. That was super sick.
Can't believe it.
As a fan of the SoulCalibur, I love me some reverse ring outs.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, a little bit of a 6A plus B to try to catch the sidestep right now. Finding it's a little bit effective.
Big play to come in, but immediately getting that little twitch stuck into the big launch.
It's crazy how RuberBeefMan is just matching like kind of like the bigness of the moves by offering up huge whip punishes like that on whiff throws. Oh, I forgot to hit grounded.
Yeah, the first hit hits grounded, not the second. The jump over just in case Minty went for one of those cheeky 2As, right? A lot of the pressure sequences had ended in 2A from Minty before, so maybe RuberBeef was staying ready for that.
Yeah, I think Minty was going for a back turn CRK, which is the low, which again option selected.
Yeah, also,
basically.
yep.
Get 3Ks, chopping away. Yeah, it's like, hey.
Oh, I like that. Trying to go for the mix-up, but didn't even need it.
Brutal. Okay, match point. See what Minty can pull off here. RuberBeefMan having
nice, good sidestep, the biggest launch possible. Stand them back up, soul charge. Yeah.
The man just
talk to him.
Oh, nice air hit. Nice GI in the string. Trying to accumulate that guard gauge.
Wanted to backstep into immediate 66B again, but Ruber pressed the button before they could finish chasing.
Zone it.
Oh, that's it.
Nice
And
punish,
that's
it.
gonna be it. Ruber taking that 3-0.
And Ruber knew the assignment. It's like, my opponent's going to play one mix-up game. I will answer it in kind and make them feel very, very bad for it. But well played.
I must continue to guess right on all of the throws.
I mean, it was worth it. You only needed 2 of them, basically, to end the game. And it was effective for one game, and it seemed like it was sort of developing fruit. But after that first one, I was like, wait a second, this is dangerous. Like, you're almost better off going for those middling small pokes. Just because, at worst, you just get a little bit of stab instead of taking, like, 60 plus damage.
That was a great attempt from Minty. I'm surprised we didn't see a character swap, but you know, this is the WNF Weekly. They'll be back, so that means we get to see more action from these players, hopefully, next week or the week after. Yeah.
Everybody's got to practice for Evo. I mean...
And there's no better place to get that practice than here at WNF.
Which is tragic. I wish that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Well, we got to shout it out while we got it.
I mean, hey, there are some locals around. Just check, peruse the internet, do some research. And if there's no caliber, bring it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if you live in the South Texas area and you show up to my locals, I'll have SoulCalibur on my laptop. I try to convince all my local friends to play it, and they won't play with me. I think it's because I beat them up too much.
Oh no.
That's my fault.
The bully.
I was trying to teach them the game. I'm sorry that I beat them with only AA, BB, 3K, and 2A. My bad.
there are 5 codes remaining in the match arena.
There are.
Chatters, anyone wanna do us a favor? Do the players a favor. This actually doesn't do anything for us as the commentators and the TO BPC. Shout out to BPC, by the way. This is only for the players, and you guys just watched an hour and a half, I think, 2 hours of phenomenal caliber play. Just come on, you got a couple seconds left. Just go ahead and use up those last 5 codes. We're judging if you don't.
It was pretty good this week, I have to say.
Yeah, everyone was. A lot of matches were extremely high octane, and it seemed like the players who you guys were expecting to not play so well played great. I've never seen them play, so I didn't know that they weren't. They're up and coming, but I do like what I got to see from both. What were their names again? Both Pink Panic and Marigram. Yeah,
Pink Panic.
That was my
Marigram.
first time seeing them.
Juice,
yeah, and,
Juice still coming out here
too.
kicking ass too. Marcel, fucking yeah.
Yeah, everybody did really good. I had this. I'm like, handshakes for everybody.
I love it. I
you
love
too,
seeing.
Anarchy. Good job for playing in bracket.
Oh yeah, no, I love seeing literally everyone getting stronger and getting better. It's my fucking favorite thing. Well, I am a teacher, but yeah. So.
And
and we don't. And in bracket, we don't say skibbity toilet riz, so he's probably super happy.
I mean, you just said it.
I said in bracket. This is on commentary. No, we got the cringe. He's like, no, PTSD.
All right.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
All right. Well, past event CEO just happened last weekend. Congratulations to Incendiate for winning that one. The VOD, I think that was another Hwang VOD. So you have to go look for that if you want to find it. Also, shouts out to Lean, X-Triforcer, and KNR for kicking ass in Virtual Fighter.
Virtual Fighter.
Yeah.
And twice a day.
Yes.
And twice a day. Twice a day, I think also did pretty good. So yeah. Shouts out to them. But yeah, upcoming events. Evo Las Vegas, August 1st through 3rd. We're not listed in the extended lineup because we don't know. We don't know. I have no idea what the fuck is going on with the community stuff. I don't know. All I know is I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna make SoulCalibur happen some fucking way, even if we're just fucking in the corner. I don't give a shit. The bad cops can't physically hurt me, so I don't give a damn. But yeah, that'll be happening in Las Vegas. It's gonna be fun. I'll give more information when I have it. And then there's VS fighting. You want to talk about that one or?
You guys like Europe? If you like Europe and you want to be able to play some SoulCalibur, you know where to go. VS Fighting, August 15th through 17th of this year. I actually don't know where in Europe it is, but Europe's a lot smaller than America. You guys can all gather together and make sure it gets happening.
It's in England. I don't think it's like just straight in London. It may be, or at least like one of the nearby stores. But I know it is in England. And it's really cool. Run by Dark Wraith Zero and Valhalla. It's pretty good. And not only can you play SoulCalibur 6 there, you can play SoulCalibur 2.
Ooh, yeah. Are they using emulators or are they using the Switch too? I'm kidding.
No fucking clue.
It's kind of funny. We don't really know who's running what on the running.
Is it the PS3 port that everyone hated? Is it time?
It's definitely not that. Nobody likes HD Online. Yeah. HD Online is actually buggy as fuck, which is unfortunate.
Now we have a new HD Online. It's fine. But you have to pay $450 for it, Smile.
I smile. I did.
Beast in the East, August 22nd through 24th. The biggest, one of the coolest fighting game majors, definitely on the East Coast. I mean, there's a lot of them, but this one's definitely cool. Also a good rhythm game.
Yeah, I honestly think that this one's kind of replacing.
For anyone who's extremely excited about PC over console, Beast in the East does all of their brackets to the best of their ability on PC, for anyone who doesn't know. So if you like staunchly are against console and you really don't want to see your game overheat mid-match for one of these games that you see on screen, probably not likely to be SoulCalibur 2 because it's an easy game to run. They run everything on PC, so it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, this is it's honestly kind of, I feel like it's getting to that point where it's getting in contention with replacing Big E events in terms of kind of just like long-standingness at this point. So definitely we need to help this one grow. This one is very Caliber centric, but it doesn't get a lot of people going. So if you have a chance if you're on the East Coast, make it down there. Also, it's pretty close to Jimbonator, and I'm looking for any excuse to go hang out with Jimbonator and Sly. So
there we go.
We got the UMAD coming up in Montreal. I still don't know what date, but I know it's happening. Maybe it already happened. I don't know.
And shout out to Glacial Rain for immediately putting in a pop bonus. The Geralt extraordinaire. Let's go.
He's the Canadian. He's Canadian. Canadian SabinDeus, bro. Okay, September 19th to 21st.
Okay, yeah, it was on the Star GG.
There you go. So yeah, Star GG/UMAD. So if you're interested in Canada or interested in meeting the Canadian SoulCalibur scene, highly recommend going. They're cool people. They're fun people. Yeah, I definitely recommend going to that one for sure. Did this one already happen? I mean, this is a monthly, but
this one's coming up.
Still not sure if it's
happening.
Yeah, still not sure if there's a stream for this, but there might be VODs.
There is. It's like at soup.tv/Mascarigin. I'll tweet it out or blue sky it out. I'll just drop it in the Discord because it's a pretty fun watch.
Yeah,
you'll find out that one of the best players in this tournament is a rock player in SE3. It's some funny shit.
That's pretty beast.
And there's Soulstorm 5 Sunday, July 20th. This is an EU to PC tournament. So if you, again, EU players, if you wanna go for a tournament, there's already $150 pot prize, $150 American. I don't know how that's gonna translate over, but anyway.
Oh, $2.
Yeah, it's not much for y'all. Sorry,
€2.
Yeah.
You might be able to get like a Big Mac or something. Maybe a Royale with cheese.
I was gonna say, but yeah. So let's hosted on Bad Kitty's channel. So yeah, EU players, if you're interested, definitely go look for that one. It should still something on Start GG. Soulstar SSB. I don't know. You have to go look on Start GG for that one. There's no link for it right now, but yeah. You can go check on Bad Kitty on Twitter for more information. I'm sure there's something posted there. But there's that one. SoulCalibur Portal and the Zoetrope YouTube. Still both good resources. SoulCalibur Portal, not really updated, but it's got some cool info on it if you've never read it before. And the Zoetrope SC YouTube has a bunch of uploaded VODs of online matches from various players across the ages now at this point, and is another good resource in addition to my own YouTube channel if you're looking for matches to watch of higher level and good players fighting each other. If you want to just watch for entertainment or learn tech, highly recommend checking that out. The Mix-Up Lyon France will be happening. I forget the exact date for that one, but I think that's like October or something. September or October, one of them.
Something. It's like
one of those. Yeah, one of those fall months.
Yeah, but again, another big EU event. We still haven't figured out if there's. I don't know if they're running, but Evo France is gonna be a thing at some point too. That's happening in the winter, and that's also gonna be interesting. Good thing to look out for. But still waiting on more information on that. But yeah, Mix Up in Lyon, go check that out if you're interested. It's gonna be a good major in the France. SoulCalibur 6 will be there. It's a side game, not a main game, but we don't give a fuck. We still have a wiki, supercombo.gg/SoulCalibur 6. If you are new to this game or not new to the game and still want to learn some things, there is a bunch of as much information as I could find that I could put up there in a short amount of time that my mental capacity could handle. Up on there. So there's a lot of good resources if you're still trying to learn the game or just starting off, mid-level player trying to get better or whatever. I highly recommend checking it out. There's frame data, there's some character guides that were written a little while ago. A lot of them are like incomplete, but not incomplete to the point where it's just like, oh, I don't know what my B and Bs are. It's like, no, most of the information you need is on there. There's just some weird specific things like, oh, some like maybe optimized RE combo or something like that might be missing, but that's about it. So But yeah, a lot of good resources on there. So if you're trying to learn more, definitely recommend going to check out the supercombo.gg wiki, or the also the horseface.no, which I have sort of linked there. Also a very good frame data resource alongside Frame Caliber. This is WNF, you know what it is. And then yeah, SoulCalibur 6 tournament, XF Showdown. This is
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the PSN one.
Yeah, PlayStation in NA region only. Okay.
Yeah, so Wired PSN tournament July 12th. So if you are a PlayStation player and want to compete, definitely go follow StarGG/XFS-July 2025 for more info. And then there's the one and only core values up in the PNW. If you want to see the reason why all the fat boys and girls keep getting fatter and better, this is it.
Yeah, you're gonna find out.
Yeah, you're
gonna get lapped.
You're going to fuck up there and find out when you get there.
If you go up there, you probably won't get lapped. You might get some free XP. You know what I'm saying? Them double XP boosters.
Well, you will get fat, that's for sure. Because if there's anything that happens over at chapter events, you gain weight. It's awesome.
He knows the best food. He is like the best host and like the coolest guy. I love that motherfucker to death. So yeah. Core values August 16th up in Portland. Yeah, Portland, Oregon. StarGG/core values 8 for more information on that monthly tournament they run. And then my own casuals sometimes happen. Just hit me up. If you're in the Bay Area and want to go to my casual, hit me up because I've been busy. So that's about it. Anyway, all right. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Congratulations to RuberBeefMan for winning another WNF. Minty in second, SouzouLion in third. Thank you to my commentators, Konmai, and the return of Beanie Thuggish.
Thank you for having me. I'll be around more often.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's about it.
Alrighty.
Torneo de CPU VTuber. No. Spanish VTuber tournament for SoulCalibur. Actually, I don't even know this is SoulCalibur. I can't tell.
That sounds like content.
Yeah, right. All right. Let's see how far Guildhouse.
We have 4 codes remaining, you bastards.
Yeah, use the codes, guys. I didn't even remember to freestyle, but it is about time for me to skip a hoop skedaddle. So thank you guys for having me. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Yeah, all right. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go raid Guildhouse. They're almost finishing up. So, all right.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, let me go raid. Guildhouse 2. I think they're in finals. Oh, they're loser semis. Yeah, so you get to go finish up their strive bracket. So you can go finish that, and then they'll probably raid into the remainder of their ultimate bracket as well. So, thank you all for coming out tonight. If you missed any of the matches, I upload all my VODs to my YouTube channel where I am Bigpapachunk there as well. So if you're not following me on YouTube, please go do so there. Otherwise, I run this tournament every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. It's free to enter. We run on using Parsec. So even if you don't own the game on Steam or PC, you can still play the game. You just have to have a computer with a wired connection and decent enough internet. You should be good to go. So yeah, if you're interested in entering, you can go to the start where you can find the link to the Discord, or I think you can !Discord brings it up. It also brings up the link to the central Discord. But yeah, so if you're interested in joining, you can join up and test your might against some of these crazy ass fucking players. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for coming. I'll see y'all next week. Take care, stay safe, spread love, peace, be kind to each other. Happy Pride, and yeah, bye bye.
Later.